Hi, I'm Cathures,
And I'm Shock.
and we're both with Fazer Labs.
Mm-hmm.
And you might notice sometimes when Shock talks, my mouth moves. We're just inhabiting the same body today. So today we're going to be doing a let's play of a book, which is pretty cool. I'm really excited about this one. There's the cover. It's got like a very important pig character in it apparently, who's like, who knows.
We haven't read spoilers. We don't know anything going in.
No.
So the other thing is, because we were discussing this, because we read the books all the time when we get them, and we read them together, and usually Cathures reads them, and we discuss them as we go. And we were like, we can't actually do that for a video or anything because the books are monetized. You're not allowed to just do a live reading of the whole book.
Yeah.
But this is a free book that was released for the anniversary.
Yeah.
So that means. I think so. I'm still not sure.
Again, like
if they take it down, they take it down. But
if they take it down, but I don't think we're not doing like an audiobook version. This is a transformative, interactive thing.
We're gonna do one let's play run through.
I mean, we might need to do more than one because I feel like we'll do the first thing and then we'll die in 3 pages.
Well,
so we'll do a couple and see. I mean, like, we're not just gonna be like, well, that's us dead, game over. Because in these games, like the ones in the 90s, you would be like, you are swallowed by a bear, and it would be like the second page. I used to read them with like, I'd be holding the book and I'd have like as many pages, as many fingers and as many pages as I could so that I could backtrack through the book. So
my prediction for this book is that there's going to be a lot of go left or right, and then you go left and you're like, you're dead. You went left.
You fell down a pit, a bottomless pit. Game over.
Into the pit.
Yeah, but I don't know. From what I saw when I just loaded it up to check that we could see it, it was as if there was like click links, so I don't know how it'll work. Maybe it's like a web page almost.
And we'll read it the way we do it, which is that probably Cathures will be reading, and then and we'll be stopping to discuss as we go.
Yeah.
That's just how when we do.
Yeah, it's just habitual because normally like it's while we're making dinner, and I'll read while we make dinner pretty much.
Other setting the stage stuff that I'm excited for. So we've read all the frights, which to me were very about the first.
We've not only just read all the frights, we've read everything.
Right.
Every single thing.
The frights, to me, that series of books was very about the lore of Scott's first games. I think right up until kind of leading into Help Wanted or so, there's a little bit of overlap there, but for the most part, it had like extra hints and lore about like that kind of era of games. The tales have been darker, I would say, very dark and very, you are trapped in a world, everyone is like kind of brainwashed, we don't know what's reality.
There's a lot in the tales of this isn't real, you're in an illusion, matrixy sort of stuff, for sure.
So that was the vibe. Very dark series, very good. Much even darker than the frights, I would say. But that was the vibe of that series. So now it looks like we're coming into. We had the final one, which Monster, which was great, and now we're coming into a new series. And if I had to guess, again, we haven't started yet, but it seems like some of this might be a little bit of a commentary on continuity. Because this is specifically something where we know that there are a lot of different continuities within the same volume, and I think that's the same case for the game's security breach.
So yeah, I think maybe she's being a little bit like, oh, this is like the games. It's for me, it's just a choose your own adventure series, but who knows, honestly.
But we were playing around with continuity some in security breach where we had different endings, and we were like, which ending is canon? And we played Ruin, and we saw all the endings drawn on drawn sheets of paper.
Yeah, I mean, it does toy with that. I just don't know if it will be meaningfully toyed with. You know what I mean? I think it's like, I don't know. We'll see. Again, like,
that's a theme that I'm interested in with this series. I'm not sure where it'll go with it.
I'm mostly just interested in, I don't know. I used to like these. I used to have like the Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps books and stuff when I was like younger. So I'm just like, it's an interactive book, I'm gonna suck at it. And they're always like, bring a piece of paper to make your notes on. So like, I don't know, like, we don't need a piece of paper, we've got Notepad, I guess.
Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure. Right. So we can just have a notepad over here on this screen that we can take notes in if we need to.
Okay.
Right, let's see. Also, this is like a new author.
Easy Myers.
So I have no idea. Like, again, like...
He's on Twitter. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy that plays games, like, does a lot of stuff like that. Good taste in games. But who knows, again, like, writing is
Right now he has, like, a pig emoji and a ticket emoji in his
Does
name.
it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Special thanks to DJ Stir. So I'm assuming that this game, well, this book was playtested by DJ Stir. So we won't be able to, like, no-clip our way through the book because he'll have tested the hell out of it.
DJ Sturf is the best. DJ Sturf is my favorite. If you don't know who DJ Sturf is, he is, like, I think he's just a genius. He does juggling, which is juggling and jogging, and he plays DDR while juggling, and if you've ever watched him play, he's like mathematical in the way that he can just like destroy like the games, just go through them like nothing, but he's a very nice guy. He's played all of like Scott's older stuff, like Pilgrim's Progress and everything else. And he's the one who figured out how to beat 2020 mode on UCN.
Yeah, everybody that beat 2020 mode was using his strategy. I'm assuming like he figured out that it was possible. Yeah.
As far as I know, I think he playtests professionally. But Scott asked him to help with something. So he's talked about asked him to help
with Ruin. Yeah.
And it looks like he was hinting that he's helped playtest some other things. I don't know if this was the only thing in the anniversary he's done, but
I don't know. Again, like Scott hooks him in on anything, so maybe he's playtested
everything.
The 5 laps. Maybe he's playtested into the pit. I don't know. Who knows?
He's great.
Scott tends to really favour him as a playtester because he has that kind of min-maxy brain, you know, the kind of person that does like speedruns and whatever. Like he's got that kind of brain.
Yeah, if you just watch like any of his playthroughs, like I would recommend maybe like him playing through the Foxy ride on any of the was that in Help Wanted, and you can just see, I think, like a little bit
kind of crazy.
He's great.
Right, so intro. You, Devin, are the luckiest 12-year-old boy in the world because you just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizza Plex. An all-day, all-you-can-eat, all-expenses-paid experience for you and one of your best. You're bringing 8 on set, looking at the colourful printout in your hand that shows Glamrock Freddy, pointing at you with the words, "You're a winner." What? No, Mom, you wail. You can't think of anything less fun than spending the whole day with the mobile snot factory that is your 6-year-old brother. Oh my god, right away, this is like Mike and brother vibes. Maybe, but I just straight away, like, it's an older brother with his annoying younger brother that he has to take with him. You know, just as a... yes, Ike shouts. Did that sound like a question or a suggestion? Mom crosses her arms. Either you both go or no one goes. Poof, there goes your dream of being the most popular kid in your class, at least while everyone competes to be the one to join you at the Pizzaplex.
So we can see immediately that the Devin character is not a nice character, right? Like, he's concerned with superficial things. Yeah. So instantly kind of a bad guy. We'll see.
Fine, you sulk. You, Devin, are the unluckiest 12-year-old boy in the world because you just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex for you and your little brother. Yeah, he was like going to make people compete to come to the Pizzaplex with him, and instead he has to take his brother. You have to waste one of your precious VIP passes on your brother, but this is still going to be so much fun. You can just ignore the tag along like you usually do while you have the time of your life. Again, see, like FNAF 4 vibes where he just leaves his brother under the table and goes away.
Could be.
Even though you live near the Pizzaplex, you hardly ever get to go. Your boring parents don't like the flashy lights and noise, and they say it's overpriced and the animatronics are disconcerting, which you think means they don't like the glam rock band's music. It's been ages since you were there last, at a classmate's birthday party, but it seems like the place gets bigger every year and they're always adding new rides. As you explore the Pizzaplex, you'll face many choices that lead to various outcomes. Before you begin this adventure, make sure you have something to write on. There'll be many details to keep track of, and certain pages will provide special instructions you'll want to remember. You may even need to do some simple math. Sorry, oh god. For example, if you find an item that you want to hold on to, write it down for later, and when you use it, cross it out. No cheating. ready, Freddy.
Ready for Freddy. Yes.
If you want to play on easy difficulty, add 2 Faz tokens to your inventory and tap/touch here. If you want to play on normal difficulty, start out with only your wits and tap/touch here. I'm going to start out on easy mode because I'm a casual. Even in games, I'm a casual. I don't care.
I was like, Devin's a jerk. Let's give him nothing.
No. No, we're being nice to Devin.
I
It's also like, for me, this is the worst tense possible. This is the your character here tense that I can't read in fanfics. So the whole time it's going to be like nails on a chalkboard in my soul. Oh, I'm like, don't do this to me. Right, I knew this was going to be
Write
the case.
down our Faz tokens.
2 Faz tokens. I mean, I guess, I don't know if I want to, do you want to see it on the thing? Like, do you want me to drag it over so we can see what we're writing down? I just have to close out of these other tabs that are on it. Let's see. Oh, my, like, noting, like, my Warcraft reputations and shit.
I guess you can just drag it over, like, if it's relevant.
Yeah, when we add something new to it.
And keeping it up all the time.
Yeah.
Just with, just if we're adding something or, using a thing. Or contemplating our choices.
Yeah, so right now, we've added 2 Faz tokens, as you can see. So there, that's what we've got. We've got 2 Faz tokens, and that's it. As your mom drives up to the front of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, you press your face against the car window to see the giant sign over the entrance. It takes your breath away. Even in broad daylight, the neon letters and lightning bolts framing the image of the glam rock band are super bright. Lights and lasers flash invitingly just on the other side of the glass doors. You can't wait to get in there. You try and open the rear passenger door, but it's locked. Well, he's trying to die already. He's like, let me out of this moving car. I'm like, dude, chill. Like, seriously. Maybe I should go in with you, Mom says.
Can't handle leaving the vehicle.
That's okay, you say quickly. You wave the printout of the winner announcement you received in your email, wondering again how you won a contest you don't remember entering. Dad called the Megaplex to be sure, and it isn't a scam. These people are idiots. Who gets a you've won tickets to Fazbear's Pizzaplex and is like, seems legit. I know he phoned them, but still.
The Pizzaplex, I think in the security breach they said they keep notes on everybody. Like, right?
Yeah, but
like they have a...
Yeah, that thing where like if you have single parents, they'll come for you or whatever. Yeah. Dad called the Megaplex to be sure, and it isn't a scam, though the employee he spoke to didn't know anything about it either.
Okay.
Only 2
and
guests
how did he verify
remember.
it wasn't a scam?
Yeah. He's like,
I've never heard of this.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds legitimate. It sounds like something we do, I guess. I can buy an admission pass. It's not like I'm about to go on any rides or eat Fazbear pizza, she shudders. And miss your spa day? I'll be fine, you say. I'll be fine, Ike parrots in a high voice from the booster seat next to you. You sigh.
The mimic.
Mom gives you a sharp look. You're in charge of your brother, Devin. Do not let him out of your sight. What could happen, you ask? They don't call the Mega Pizzaplex the safest place on earth for nothing. Oh my god, it's like the Titanic, the unsinkable Megaplex. I'm like, guys, that's optimistic. Just imagining William somewhere like laughing at the safest place on earth. Mom twists around to face you, one eyebrow raised. No one calls it that, yeah. But that old marketing campaign was a nice try. Their release form is mostly fine print and it has so many legal disclaimers I considered calling my lawyer before signing it. But you did sign it, you say. You can trust the Pizzaplex and you can trust me.
Oh.
Go enjoy your free Saturday, Mom.
Is he using the trust me line?
Yeah, the trust me line.
No.
That convinces her. She smiles and the door unlocks. You pop open the door before she changes her mind and clamber out of the car. Be good, take care of Ike. She called also Ike is the little brother's name, is the little brother from South Park that gets kicked all the time. You know, the one that's like well, in South Park there's like a little boy, like his brother's called Ike and he's like, don't kick the baby, and he kicks his brother all the time. So I'm just immediately like, this kid's gonna get kicked at some point, metaphorically. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna gotta fix my face, right? Go enjoy your free Saturday, Mom. That convinces her. She smiles and the door unlocks. You pop open the door before she changes her mind and clamber out of the car. Be good, take care of Ike, she calls as he scurries out after you. He's wearing an eye-watering orange shirt with "Say Cheese" on the front of it. What is this, like you see one on a Chuck E. Cheese shirt? Which Mom makes him wear in crowded places so he's easier to spot. At least she didn't suggest you bring his leash.
He's literally a Dorito.
Do you want the child harness? She asks. You roll your eyes. I do not. The last thing you want is to be physically tied to your shadow.
Okay.
That's what everyone calls Ike because he's always following you around, and he even looks exactly the way you did at his age. Like your twins, 6 years apart.
Okay.
Except no way were you ever so annoying and clingy.
So, I know, again, I know it could be Mike and his younger brother. However, in the new kid, the character's name is Devin. And he was very definitely like a William character.
Yeah.
Vampires,
extremely.
killing stuff.
Yeah, like he looks like a vampire. He makes excuses for murders, all sorts of stuff.
And it's my personal theory as well that Scott uses some of the names as like different things. So I think Devin maybe like
it is very interesting.
Reference.
It is very interesting that they used Devin again.
And they've used Devin again, and he's we already see he's not a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's, we see what he wants popularity. He resents having this other person following him around. Now, the twins thing, the person that looks like William would be Michael. And Ike is Mike missing an M.
Yeah.
It's just Mike.
Yeah, no, immediately, yeah. Again, like, I can see it, like, the constant, like, you look like you are twins is like Mike and William who look really similar.
So it might be something else. However, from the sheer, like, jerk vibes.
Yeah, again, something that we do see is, like, Scott's a lot more lenient about being truly horrible to characters that are like William parallels.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's fine. He kills kids in the main continuity. Let's explode him. That's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if he used like a more William parallel character to torment in the main Choose Your Own Adventure line.
If this is a William and Mike story, I'm so excited because I'm so interested about like what is happening with our boys.
Yeah, but again, like, who knows? Like, this is just how we always read the books. We're always like, who could it be? Who could this be? This is just an example of the way we read the novels whenever we get a new one. It's really fun. Like, I'm just not a fan of the people who are like, I read it this way and that's it. We're like, who could it be? And then they might read it again, like, a year later.
We'll go back and say, hey, we got some more information.
Yeah, like, we'll come back and reread books that we've read and we're like, actually, now that we know more about this character, maybe it's this character. It's just fun. It gives them replayability.
But this passage is suspicious.
Sus. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's always following you around, and he even looks exactly the way you did at his age. Like, you're twins 6 years apart, except no way were you ever so annoying and clingy. Ooh, Ike's mouth hangs open as he gapes at the sign above you. Chica! The chicken, glam rock, and pink spandex is his favourite. Move it, Spud. You nudge him roughly towards the doors. Spud. Like potato. Passing through the glass doors into the pizza plex is like stepping into another world. The lobby's mainly illuminated by the candy-coloured neon glow, and you have to blink to let your eyes adjust for the sunlight into the dimly lit interior. Ike sticks his fingers in his ears. The cacophony of arcade games, loud rock music, and children shouting and laughing is almost overwhelming. You ate breakfast not long ago, but the mouth-watering aroma of fresh pizza, fried food, cotton candy, and popcorn sets your stomach rumbling. This place is unreal. It's faztastic. He's like, I'm so cool. Thinks something like, it's faztastic, like sarcastically. Entry gates are straight ahead, but you stop at the welcome desk first and slide the printout of your winner email across it to a pale man in a red shirt. The Pizzaplex employee squints at the page as though he doesn't know how to read. He holds the barcode under a scanner and frowns at his computer screen. Huh? What the heck? Your skin starts to itch as you worry that maybe this was a scam or prank after all.
Pranks are important.
You glance out the doors to the street outside, but your mother's car is gone. The employee looks skeptical. Hold on a second, kids. He opens the drawer and rummages around for a while. He pulls out 2 plastic cards and hands them to you and Ike. Have fun. VIP pass. Add VIP pass to your inventory. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a VIP pass and 2 Faz tokens. No, it won't let me. Let me touch. There. A line of other kids and their parents is formed behind you, so you step to the side to examine your card. It's a dull grey with a silver magnetic stripe on the back, and the letters VIP printed on the front in black permanent marker. So someone's just written VIP on it? This doesn't seem like a legitimate VIP card. What's VIP? Ike asks. He pronounces the acronym as a word rhyming with zip, so he says VIP. Yeah, what's VIP? VIP, you say? Ike giggles. It stands for very important person, you explain. Are we very important, he asks. We're supposed to be.
Oh, we're supposed to be. Uh-huh.
But this card doesn't make you feel important at all. It's so plain compared to the colourful glossy entry passes with the Pizza Plex logo that the employee is handing out to other customers. It's also greasy with dust, crumbs and hair stuck to it. Disgusting.
You get the pass you deserve.
He's like, this one has gristle on it. You consider swapping with Ike, but his card is covered with flecks of old dried tomato sauce.
Is it
tomato?
sauce?
I'm talking like an American tomato sauce.
Is it tomato?
I know. So you just wipe yours against. I know. Is it? He's got blood on it.
Look at all that tomato sauce all over his pass.
He's like, my pass is covered in blood. He's like, you can keep your pass, Ike. I'll keep this one with the hair on it. So you just wipe yours against your jeans, planning to wash it off in a bathroom later. You expected the Pizzaplex to roll out the red carpet, but it seems you're on your own. Some kids are using their cards at terminals near the entrance. They must be information kiosks to help plan a visit. If you use a pass at a terminal, touch here. If you use a pass at a gate, touch here. Do you want to use it on the terminal to see what it says about it? Like, it might be like, your card is weird. Or...
Okay.
I just kind of want to see what the system says about this weird card. By the time you reach the terminals behind the welcome desk, all but one are already being used by customers. You insert your VIP pass into the slot below its screen and it's slurped into the wall. The bouncing Pizzaplex logo disappears and is replaced with a blue screen. He's like crowd strikes them. Terrific, you say. The machine is broken. You pound a fist against the kiosk. Give me back my card! Pixel art pizzas with white wings start flying across the screen. Then static crackles across the image. It's glitched, Ike says. You think? You snap.
Oh, he's so
shitty, his brother, I know. The static clears to reveal the face of a pink cartoon pig with large round glasses that make his eyes look big. He wears an oversized black suit jacket with a loose red tie. Look, immediately, he's got a tie, but the picture that we see everywhere has a bow tie.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, immediately there's like a discrepancy. Behind his head, a purple synthwave grid moves against a black background.
Oh.
That's like Max Headroom-esque.
Okay.
Hi, Pig, Ike says. I also want to call him Ikea, because it looks like Ikea. Ike says, you're super cute. You gently smack the back of Ike's head. He can't hear you, silly. It's just a recording.
Physical abuse immediately.
He's like, shut up, idiot. This person's siblings. He can't hear you, silly. It's just a recording. The pig grins. Good morning, Devin and Ike. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. He sounds like a young kid with a stuffy nose.
No.
The nose. Oh
no.
This is Sammy. The nose is immediately like, yeah, the stuffy nose.
It could just be a pig thing.
Could be.
There's several stories where Sammy always has a sniffy nose for some reason, and it's clarified it's not because of a cold. He has allergies.
No, yeah.
He's just sensitive.
Like you see it most potently in the Breaking Wheel, where he's constantly sniffing, and then he gets his nose bashed, and he's got stuff up his nose.
There's several.
And that's just like
sniffy.
one. Yeah, like you could go to our like 3 Sammy videos where we ramble for like 6 hours about Sammy, but yeah,
Could just be a pig.
Could just be a pig.
He could be punishing a certain someone.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll
because
see.
it could just be like, "Hi, I'm a pig," but yeah. A customized recording, you say? How do you know our names? I know a lot, he says. I'm a very informative pig. My friends call me VIP. Will you be my friend?
It's interesting because it's the VIP pass, and Devin
And it's not the VIP pass.
Well, Devin comes expecting, like, I am the VIP. It means very important person.
It's as if they're testing the very important pig protocol, and that's what those cards are.
Yeah, but it turns out the pig is the VIP, not Devin, as he thought and had hoped.
Yeah, like, I would go through and find the texture for it, but the VIP pass is gold and stuff in Security Breach. That's not how it looks, you know, like, so this is something else.
Yeah.
Obviously, but you know what I mean. I'll be your friend, VIP, 8 chirps. Thank you.
Aww.
Stick with me and we will have oodles of fun together.
Devin didn't say that they'll be friends.
Yeah. Ike's right about one thing. VIP is cute. He reminds you of those animated ads for the Pizza Plex with cartoon renditions of the glam rock animal mascots. But you've never seen or heard of him before, and this again like parallels like glam rock Mr. Hippo as well, who's like a weird background character that never appears. You know what I mean? There's like some characters that like don't appear. Are you a new feature, you ask? Actually, I've been at the Pizza Plex for a while. However, it's been a very, very long time since I was last activated. VIP's smile turns upside down and a large blue tear appears below his right eye. Then he's back to his bright and cheerful self. Ike's hopping up and down in front of the terminal. You ignore him and ask VIP, what do you do? A graduation cap pops on VIP's head. I think and I know things. I'm a digital companion for Pizza Plex guests. I can answer questions and make suggestions to enhance your visit. I have a question, Ike says, shifting from one foot to the other. VIP looks at Ike. It looks like you need a restroom. Would you like directions? Ike goes still. I do need to go potty, he says in a hushed voice. Hold it in, you say. I have more important questions. How do I win this special pass? I never entered any contest. I'm programmed to anticipate what people want. I selected your name from a log of guests in a 5-mile radius who have not returned in 6 or more months and are not missing or deceased, VIP says. Oh god, yeah. He's like, missing or deceased. He's got a list of missing kids.
And deceased?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, you're not dead yet. You invited us, you ask? Precisely, VIP says. That's why the staff wasn't expecting us today, you say. Something falls out into the slot below the screen with a hard thump. You pull it out. It's a large cookie in the shape of VIP's head. What's this, you ask? A smart cookie for a smart cookie, VIP says. It's stale. You pass it to Ike. He grabs it eagerly and bites it. He's like, here, eat this rancid cookie. Ow, Ike says. Yuck. You said you haven't been activated in a while. Why not, you ask? A frown flickers across VIP's face, but so quickly you might have missed it had you blinked. Most kids did not appreciate my recommendations and preferred to do everything on their own. Parents have not been interested in paying a premium for my services. Consequently, I have been woefully underutilized, he says, but I know I am an important part of the Mega Pizzaplex, and I can prove it. Go ahead, ask me anything.
So just also thoughts on VIP. So we have other digital characters in the Pizzaplex. Obviously Glitch Trap, obviously Helpy.
Yep.
So don't know if it's related to either of those characters. Obviously the Mimic, the Storyteller, played like a digital role for a while, so don't know who it'll be, if it's related to any of those, or just something else.
And obviously, like, again, there are like, hold on, let me reset where I'm facing. This is driving me nuts. Also, like, one of the things as well is Pig Patch. Like, obviously this has parallels with Pig Patch.
Adventure
There's
Spirit.
so much around Pig Patch. Pig Patch is this unexplained character. He's got the 2 coloured eyes, like the Storyteller. He's got all these, like, things about, like, there's the soul of your enemies and whatever.
Pork
like, it's
Patch,
all,
which seems to be a stitched together version of all the
and FNAF world. There's a lot around Pig Patch, just in general, no matter what theory you, like, subscribe to. Let's see.
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything. Okay. You glance at a poster on the wall showing Glamrock Bonnie the Bunny and Montgomery Gator with their arms over each other's shoulders. And the words, don't ask why animatronic, ask instead why not more animatronics. So this poster is in Security Breach the why not more animatronics, but it's staff bots.
It was staff bots.
And Montgomery and Glamrock Bonnie, like what? Why not more? Like, as if to say, like, we should have both of us.
So to me, but you know, Glamrock Bonnie represents like William, and Montgomery Gator represents Vengeful Spirit. Usually, like I would say. So it's interesting that they seem buddies here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Ask instead, why not more animatronics? What does disconcerting mean, you ask? VIP closes his eyes. Disconcerting. Adjective. To make one feel troubled or uncomfortable. Like that poster. Like, what the hell? The background behind VIP changes to a purple spiral, swirling against yellow with red and green triangles falling down the screen. Here is something to make your day even more magical, VIP says. He swirls his magic wand, creating a shower of gold sparkles, and something drops into the slot below the screen with a ka-thunk. You reach down and pull out a gamepad with a red rubber case and carrying handles on the sides. You switch it on and are disappointed when VIP's face appears on the screen instead of a video game. This device allows us to communicate with each other throughout your visit, VIP says. Great, you think. As if he can read your mind, VIP puts his hands together and says, "This is my last opportunity to demonstrate the value I add for guests. If you promise not to ignore me during your visit, I can offer you a Fazbear experience like no other. And remember, it's all free for the day. Do you promise not to abandon me?" Ike's head pobbles enthusiastically. "I piggy promise." Kids cheer yay from the gamepad. Yeah, like when you win a night. VIP fixes his gaze on you.
Get lost, pig. No,
if
I don't
you
know.
promise to stick with VIP all day, if you don't make a promise you can't keep. I
It's
feel
up to
like
you
if we
about what
say
would
fuck
Devin-
off to him, we won't get a game over. But I kind of feel like it would be IC for Devin to be like, "Hey man, no." Like, you can have my brother, but not me.
He's so like, he's not been very cooperative so far.
Let's do this one. Let's say we can't keep a promise.
Not because we care about promises, just because.
Devin? VIP asks. Nah, it's bad enough I'm stuck babysitting Ike, you say. I don't need pig brother watching and telling me what to do.
That's what I thought.
Is that your final answer, VIP asks? The background behind him blooms crimson.
Oh.
Yup, can we go now? The screen flickers and VIP's animation jitters. Certainly. Oh my god, that's like the nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your passes are now activated. The terminal spits out your card forcefully and you fumble to catch it. On the gamepad, VIP crosses his arms and says, "I will be right here when you need me." The terminal goes dark. You hand the gamepad to Ike. When you press your card against the scanner at the entrance, the light turns green and the gate opens. As you finally enter the Pizzaplex, Ike trails behind, fixated on the gamepad. "It has a map of the whole place," Ike says. "Hey, it looks like a pizza."
Yeah, that's what we see in the Tales.
Yeah, so this is the Tails Pizzaplex, which is a big circle. The game one isn't like that. I've marked the most popular attractions and the most direct paths to them, VIP says. Currently, Roxy Raceway and Monty's Maze have the shortest. Monty's Maze, so not golf,
Not
a maze.
Chica's, because Chica
Yeah.
had the maze, right?
Yeah, so this is a
Fruity
Monty.
maze, and then she had a what's the mirror maze? Or no, it's not a mirror maze. It's
Yeah, maze size.
maze size.
Yeah, but so this is like Monty's Maze. I already know where I'm going, you lie. Shut that off, Ike. Please do not do that, VIP pleads. We still have to do a special behind-the-scenes tour. You can visit many locations closed to the public. The rehearsal room, the kitchen, parts and services.
Parts and services, oh.
You would love to brag to your friends about seeing some of the hidden parts of the Pizzaplex. Now you're talking, pig, you say. Let's go.
Oh god, he's like, take me to the back room.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
There's so much to do at the Mega
Don't go to the back.
Pizzaplex.
Don't go to the back room.
You hardly know where to start. As you pass through the lobby, you look at the vibrant posters of all the attractions planning out your day. With your VIP pass, you finally get to go on all the rides you want. Every birthday party you've been to at the Pizzaplex only included a few tokens for the Fazcade and the boring old Bonnie Bowl. But you've always wanted to try Roxy Raceway, racing go-karts at high speed on the tracks, snaking through the atrium.
He wants.
Cool.
He really wants to drive here, which would be another
Yeah.
thing.
Also, like, look, he wants the Roxy Raceway goes through the atrium in this,
Oh, that's very cool.
where it comes out. And you're itching to go to Fazer Blast since you play so many first-person shooters. It would be a lot more fun to do this with your friends than your little brother. The gamepad beeps. You glance at the screen and VIP says, "You look like you're choosing an activity. Would you like some help?" "No, I'm good," you say. He's like Clippy. He's like, fuck off, pig. VIP produces the bowling ball. The most popular attraction at the Mega Pizza Plex is Bonnie Bowl, and it's best to go before the midday birthday party rush. He rolls the ball towards the screen and it cracks the glass. Animated shards tumble down, leaving behind a black background. You shake your head, but Ike pipes up, "I want a bowl." "We aren't bowling," you say. "Bonnie Bowl," Ike shouts. VIP saunters back on screen. No yelling. "Bonnie Bowl," Ike repeats. "Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl."
We're not going to Bonnie Bowl.
We're going to Bonnie Bowl.
Maybe Bonnie will be there.
It's funny, but like this is more fun to me than actual games. Like I'm like, it's a book that I'm playing. On the way towards the bowling alley, you point out other fun attractions like Monty's Maze and Fazer Blast, but Ike can't be swayed. VIP isn't helping the situation by feeding you ads for Bonnie Bowl and tips about the game. The more he hypes it up, the less you want to do it.
Yeah.
When you pass the Fazcade, you pause and gaze longingly at rows of arcade and pinball machines inside. You spot your friends Alistair, Gabe, and Emma playing one of your favourite games, Catch That Fetch.
That's
an actual like arcade.
That's in Security Breach, yeah.
You wish you were hanging out with them instead of your brother. Too bad the Pizzaplex doesn't have a daycare, you say. It does! They plan to build one in the expansion, VIP says. So immediately, like, the Moon and Sun aren't the daycare attendant in this because it's not even built yet.
Yep. Must be in the theaters.
So people were like, "This is definitely the same." Okay, whatever. That doesn't do me much good now. You sadly continue to follow Ike. Maybe if you let him beat you at Bonnie Bowl quickly, he'll agree to go to the arcade next. Unfortunately, bowling with a 6-year-old usually takes time and patience, and you know you're going to waste a lot of your special day there. It's so unfair.
Super unfair.
Then you spot something that could give you freedom for a little while. Yes. A merry-go-round in the play area.
Oh no! Is it on fire?
Once Ike is on the carousel, it's almost impossible to get him to leave. He would ride it for hours if you let him. Hours.
In the tails, you want to put him in a loop? We're going to put him in a loop. Put him in a loop right now. We're not going to Bonnie Bowl.
Are we going to put him on the carousel?
Yeah. Just bye.
Slap her. Yeah, there we go.
Hitchhike on the merry-go-round.
Is it the sombrero one?
I was about to say in the
oh my god, like look, they have a merry-go-round. Ike immediately stops and stares at it. As a music box version of Pop Goes the Weasel.
Oh my god, Pop Goes.
No,
Pop
but
goes
it's not.
Canon.
It's do.
No,
It's
Pop Goes.
No, but Pop Goes the Weasel is what plays. Yeah. I know, but it's what plays when you wind up a music box as well, like Puppet Energy. But yeah, I know Pop Goes.
Pop Goes can.
It would be more fun than the Pop Goes game, unfortunately. Well, the mini game. As a music box version of Pop Goes the Weasel plays, 3 rings rotate in opposite directions with old-timey versions of the animatronics. Freddy Fazbear, Chica the Chicken, and Bonnie the Bunny to ride on. Funtime Foxy, so this is the carousel from Help Wanted. Funtime Foxy sits at the prow of a small pirate ship, pointing the way forward with his hook, and there's even a balloon boy hot air balloon and a Mr. Cupcake seat.
Yeah.
So this is 100% like, let's see, because I'm like even...
Not the sombrero one. The sombrero.
No, so there was a sombrero one in Tails, but it's definitely not this one. Let me see.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna just to show what I'm talking about for people who don't play Help Wanted 2 and stuff like every second of every day of their life. There we go.
Oh, good. Yep.
So this is what they're talking about. So there's Funtime Foxy with the hook.
There's a cupcake.
There's Bonnie and Toy Bonnie. There's the cupcake seat, but that's it when it's melted later. Yeah, there's Balloon Boys, hot air balloon. Yeah, so you can see this is talking about the Fall Fest carousel.
And to me, the themes are like, we have, Stuck in a Loop's like Princess Quest theme. I think that William does stick characters in loops, or William himself gets stuck in loops. And it's one way to keep a character occupied. I think Gregory's in a loop. I think Cassie's in a loop.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a way to keep them passive, you know, like where they think they're just reliving their happiest day or playing a game or whatever. I think, yeah. But this is definitely the Fall Fest carousel, which burned at some point, so this is obviously another version of it, which to me is just another, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't think any of these are in the same continuity exactly. So, but if you thought they were in the same continuity, then someone rebuilt the exact merry-go-round at some point. Yeah. So, let's see. I want to ride that, Ike says in a hushed voice. Maybe after Bonnie Bowl, you say. No, I want to ride it now, Ike says.
Manipulative. That's because he wanted
yeah,
them to
yeah,
ride
he
the
wanted them.
merry-go.
Yeah, he's like, I want to ride that. He's like, no, you can't ride that, even though he wants him to do it.
Interesting.
No, I want to ride it now, Ike says. I don't know, you say. Please, Ike says. You smile. Okay, if you really want to, I guess we can do Bonnie Bowl later. You
what
wait,
a dickwad.
You wait in line. As soon as the gate opens, Ike races for one of the Chica seats. He climbs in. I'm gonna go to the arcade. Will you ride this, you say? Just stay here until I get back. VIP wags a finger and shakes his head. Children should not be left unattended. You're tired of this very irritating pig. You put the gamepad on the seat next to Ike. Then you keep an eye on him.
Oh, so leaving Mike together. Okay, interesting.
Please do not go, VIP says. The background strobes yellow and white. You said you would not abandon me.
We didn't say that.
I'm not abandoning you. I'll be back. Eventually. Find your friends at the Fazcade. You find your friends Alistair, Gabe, and Emma in the Fazcade. They're surprised to see you.
Yay!
Yeah, I won a VIP contest. You show them your special pass, but they aren't impressed by the plain plastic card. They're like, did you make this?
They're like, this is awful. And it's like, it's because I'm awful.
Gabe cracks up. What is that? You obviously made that yourself. Emma shakes her head. That's just embarrassing. You bet the gamepad would convince them you're telling the truth, but if you go back for it, then you'll be stuck with VIP and Ike
No,
again.
let's not do that.
Your friends don't seem that interested anyway. Alistair's trying to get the high score and catch that fetch, but when he runs out of tokens, he gives up. Let's get out of here, he says. Are they his friends? They don't seem to like him. They're like, oh, it's him, let's leave.
He's the best that Devin can get, honestly.
Come on, hang out a little longer, you say. He's VIP. He's like, don't leave me, guys. Come back. Let's go on some rides. We've been on all of them so many times, Gabe says. They're boring. Gabe, like Gabriel as well.
Yeah.
I could eat, you say. Maybe the Glamrock animatronics are performing soon. Animatronics are for little kids, Deb.
Burn.
I meant we could watch them ironically. Why don't you come with us, Emma said. We're gonna play the new Dino Shock at my place. Yeah, that old game.
What era was Dino Shock?
I don't know if it was called Dino Shock, but it was the first one. It was oh my god, it was on the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure. I'd need to check.
Is there a new Dino Shock? What?
No, it's old. They've actually specifically. What was it called? It was called like It was like the dinosaur, like Resident Evil. I've played it. I had it like.
Is it real or maybe it's a?
No, it's real. Dino Crisis is what they're talking about.
You're thinking about Dino Crisis.
They'll talk about Dino Crisis because Dino Crisis specifically never had any sequels, and it was specifically like a thing, you know, like whatever.
Okay.
Like Dino Shock isn't a real game, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they're talking about Dino Crisis
Oh,
because again, E.T. Myers plays games all the time, and he knows that game.
Okay.
It's one that they've been asking for a sequel for years and years and years. But it does set it kind of 90s, 2000s like era. Nah, I think I'll stay a while, you say. Right. Enjoy your VIP pass, Gabe winks. They laugh and walk off. Alone and annoyed, you play a round of catch that fetch and take some satisfaction in easily beating the high score. Yeah, so he's really good at games, but he's just an asshole.
Associated with fetch as well.
Yeah.
Fetch, the characters that were in Fetch were Andrew and William.
Before you can enter your initials, the screen scrambles. When it stops glitching, you see VIP's face, and he is one very irate pig.
He knows that you're playing the
Around
game.
you, people are complaining. Hey, what happened to my game? What's with this pig? Are we being pranked? I just lost my token. You look around and see VIP's face on arcade games throughout the entire Fazcade. His colours are scarily inverted. Uh-oh. Words pop up on the screens. You lied, Devon.
We did not.
Who's Devon, people say? You back away from the arcade cabinet. How is VIP doing this? That doesn't matter. You just have to get him to stop.
Yeah.
You hurry to a terminal in the atrium. When you insert your pass, a red-faced VIP appears and said, I wondered if I should trust you, but I wanted to. Whatever happens next is your fault. You have my full attention now, you say. Good. More importantly, I have your brother.
Oh.
VIP is suddenly wearing a shirt that says, I like...
No, I can't take this. Nope.
Your blood runs cold.
Oh, a shirt.
I like Ike. What the hell? Your blood runs cold. Where's Ike?
Big Mike fan.
I like Mike. I just think of Bonk Boy, who's like Mike's biggest fan in my eyes.
Yeah.
Where's Ike? Is he okay? He's fine.
Where is he? Is he okay?
For now, I've hidden him somewhere in the Pizza Plex.
Oh, well.
What do you want?
Oh, well.
I want you to play with me all day like you promised. We did not. You can get your brother back by winning my special game. And if I don't, VIP smiles broadly. Ike remains trapped here forever. Sorry, I had no other choice, but you do.
I guess.
If you report VIP to Pizza, they won't
not
care.
the police. We won't talk to
No,
the police.
we don't talk to the police. We don't talk to the cops, no matter what, even if they do take our brother. If you take VIP up on his challenge, if you call your mom for help, no, we don't snitch to mom. So, we're not snitching to mom, and we're not going to the cops, the pigs. We're not reporting the pigs to the pigs. So, we're going to take him up on his challenge.
That's right, that's right.
Fine. What's your game,
We played to
VIP,
win. We're
you
good
say?
at games. We won at Fetch. That's how he found us.
What's your game, VIP, you say? VIP waves his magic wand and the terminal dispenses heavy coins into the slot before the screen. You find 5 gold Faz tokens, each with the classic Freddy Fazbear on the front with the word since 1983 along the top edge and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza below. This is the specific tokens,
this is Faz coin
the Sanchi
tokens.
ones.
Now, just a lore point or whatever, a lot of people date like all the Freddy's characters and stuff to 1983. We believe much earlier for the characters. We just believe that the name, for the whole franchise changed probably after the bite. And they were like, Fredbear can't be the main character.
Yeah, they just
anymore.
rebranded it like,
You know, when the bite happens, we see there's a television show that has Fredbear and friends. All the Freddy characters already exist at that point. Everybody has Freddy and characters masks. So that's what we think, that all the characters existed a while ago. All the franchise existed for a long time, but at this point they changed the name of the franchise. So,
yep. You must use these tokens to earn 1,000 points at various games in the Pizza Plex by the end of the day, VIP says. If you succeed, I'll release Ike. That doesn't sound too bad. What's the catch? What's the catch, you ask? I know you do not like following rules, but rules make games even more fun.
No, they
VIP
don't. We're gonna
says.
cheat.
You can only play each game
We're
once.
already cheating. We have extra Faz coin tokens.
You can only play each game once, and you have to ask me for help.
Okay.
VIP's wand sparkles, and you hear a familiar kerthunk. You retrieve a new gamepad from a terminal slot. This one's in a pink case. Cute.
He likes pink.
He's like,
cute things.
He's like, oh, this one's pink. I like it.
Devin.
Just because I have to ask VIP for help doesn't mean I have to listen, you think.
That's right.
Anything else, you ask? Use the gamepad to keep track of your tokens and points as you play. Remember, if you run out of tokens before you reach 1,000 points, you automatically lose, and you will become an only child. And like in the movie, I'm like, as VIP explains the rules, they appear on your gamepad screen. VIP's game rules. Remember this page and come back to it whenever you need to.
Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna copy this thing. Just gonna put it in my notes. There. Right. So use Faz tokens to play games in the Pizza Plex. Earn 1,000 points by the end of the day to save Ike. You can only play each game once. Ask VIP for help or suggestions while playing the game. If you run out of Faz tokens before earning 1,000 points, you'll lose. Keep good notes on the number of Faz tokens you have, the games you've played, your score, and any active game conditions.
Okay.
Right, so right now we only have 2 Faz tokens and a VIP
and
pass.
We can only play each game once, so we've got to keep track. Unless we cheat.
If you run out of tokens and have less than 1,000 points, tap touch here.
No.
So I'm also going to note that this is page 1.
If we cheat, we can just go, we've collected 1,000 points. Tap. No, we're not going to do that one.
No, we're going to play it legitimately. I'm having fun.
Yeah. Devin would cheat, but Devin doesn't have access to this menu.
Some people would cheat. There are some people I know who would cheat. Who cheat at everything. But we're not going to, let's see. So if you run out of tokens in less than 1,000, so we've not done that. If you collect, we've not done that. So let's start.
Yeah.
You're in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. VIP waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. But can you trust him? Maybe your brother...
Monty?
No, VIP.
Oh, VIP, okay.
Your reading comprehension is just as bad as the rest of the fandom.
I wasn't paying attention for 5 seconds.
Oh, ADHD. But can you trust him? Maybe your brother wandered off on his own. Or you can discover where VIP hid him as you explore. You should keep an eye out. You're facing the play area in the centre of the Pizza Plex, which holds slides and kiddie rides like the merry-go-round where you left Ike. There's a long line of people waiting to use the photo booth. The Fazcade is behind you, and the entrance to Rockstar Row is to your left. That's fun, because I can actually visualise this, in terms of, it's not quite the game one, but, Rockstar Row is on that side, and the stage is in front, usually. From here you can see several arcade machines stationed along the circular walkway wrapping around the atrium. You could play some of those to win VIP's high score challenge. Go-karts rumble along the track, snaking around and even over the walkway. Somehow the rides and games seem less fun when you have to play them to satisfy VIP. Just like reading is less fun when it's a school assignment. But time's a wasting and you have a brother to save before the Pizza Plex closes for the night. So I think the Fazcade is probably a good option because he seems to be really good at games. But I don't know, I also like the idea of finding Roxy, and I also like the atrium.
I just want to go to the Rockstar Row. I want to see the animatronics.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't care about the challenge.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if Roxy's there and see what she's like at this point in time, if she's as insecure as she is later, or... Yeah, let's go to Rockstar Row, because he wants to go there anyway. Well, yeah, anyway. Rockstar Row is typically your last stop in the Mega Pizza Plex, as one of the exits is on the far end. Oh, so that, yeah, that's correct. So see in the game, you walk along Rockstar Row, right, and at the very end, there's a path that takes you out to the exit. There's a little walking, it's even got little animatronics walking along as if you're leaving. And yeah. You're always impressed by the massive golden statues of Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Bonnie. Oh look! Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Bonnie, and Glamrock Chica. So Monty isn't one of the main animatronics at this point. That's why he was in that poster. It's why not more animatronics? Maybe we'll make a new one.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it was originally supposed to mean.
Yeah, it sounds like why not more with why don't we add a new one? Just to, again, I'm again, I've got all this stuff on hand, so I'm why not? So this is what they're talking about, Rockstar Row. Just as a heads up. So there's Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Chica are all that's in the actual game. So if you notice, there isn't a Monty statue, and I assume they took away any
Bonnie
statue. Yeah. So there's an implication that he was once there, but now he's not. Ultimately. And let me make sure you can see all of that, because I've got it zoomed in a little bit. Yeah. Just to show you. So there's Freddy, Roxy, Chica. Yeah.
I didn't know Monty didn't have that statue.
I never thought about it until this exact second. So yeah, I didn't know either.
Isn't there is the Monty statue? Isn't there a Monty statue? Is it in somewhere else?
If Monty is in a statue, so in the Fazcade, there's a big group statue of all of them. And he is in that one. I just don't think he has one there. You know, like he's in this one. Where is it? Let's see if I've got a better shot of it. I know I'm like just trying to switch it there. Hold on. Because there is all of them. See, he's in this one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like he's in that overall one in the Fazcade where there's like a bunch of them.
Alright, I see.
But he's not in that one. So let's see. Sometimes you can glimpse the animatronics themselves through the large windows of the respective green rooms on your right. None of them are in there right now. Probably out performing, visiting with guests, or hanging out in their attractions. This space gets much more crowded just before closing, but there aren't many people around right now. Since your last visit, the Mega Pizzaplex has added a cardboard cutout of the newest animatronic, Montgomery Gator, tucked to the left between Bonnie and Chica's statues. Too bad for him, you think?
Devin's like...
He's just got a wee cutout. They're like, there he is.
Devin's
fine.
like, whatever, what a loser.
There are signs about an upcoming expansion to the Mega Pizzaplex, so maybe they'll give the poor guy his own green room. He's the only member of the band who's actually green, after all. Yeah, which he got Bonnie's. Because there's no implication that there was a spare green room there, or that they expanded that area. You know what I mean?
Which makes Bonnie's green room in the bowling
extra
room
sad. Yeah, he got
strange.
evicted.
Yeah.
And that's just his stuff, I guess. You're usually rushed on your way out, so you haven't really explored in here. Display cases along the left side of the room are filled with props and stuff, and beyond those are several doors. Maybe you'll find Ike behind one of them. Leaving already? VIP checks a wristwatch. You better hurry and play some games.
No.
I want to look at the display case. I know what's in every display case in Rockstar Row. I want to see if this lines up. Yeah,
He's like, aren't you worried about Ike? We're like,
he's like,
"Hi,
no,
Ike."
give me the lore, pig. Lore, not game. Only lore. Stop. Yeah. Behave. Let me click.
I don't think Devin cares about Ike, but he doesn't like to lose.
Why wouldn't it let me touch?
Click something else. There you go.
It just doesn't let me. Look, it's being weird. Yeah. I'm gonna click off.
It's like the begin rating or something? Is it?
No, it just won't let me. I hate Kindle. Kindle is the worst. There. Why'd that work? Who knows? I didn't do anything different. You walk along the row of glass display cases, glancing inside at the various guitars, animatronic parts, and other props. You pause when you reach Mr. Cupcake, Ike's favourite toy when he was little.
That's why he likes Chica, because he's a cupcake fan?
Cupcake simp. Like you.
Yes.
He slept with it and carried it around everywhere, and he even talked to it sometimes when he thought no one was around.
This is very, this is sort of like Crying Child, like where he has a,
This is very interesting.
But it's weird that it's Cupcake, who's like Nightmare.
Then one day when he was about 3, he lost his Mr. Cupcake. It had to be inside the house, so all of you looked for it everywhere, but it never turned up. Your parents kept asking if you had hidden it, even though Ike insisted over and over that Mr. Cupcake had run away. You still feel the sting of being blamed for something you didn't do.
Huh, okay, they're like, are you responsible for Cupcake?
And he's like, no, I didn't do that. At the end of the display cases, there's a life-sized figure of a boy holding colourful balloons.
Balloon Boy as well, of course.
So that's actual Balloon Boy. A life-size figure of a boy holding colourful balloons.
No, I don't like that.
You've only ever seen Balloon Boy in retro arcade games, so you take a little closer look. Balloon Boy isn't a statue, it's a balloon dispenser. The red LED screen above the coin slot reads 1 Faz token per balloon and 100 points. And there happens to be a Faz token peeking out from under its foot. How did it get under the kiosk? Well, we're going to try and get the Faz token and then we can buy a balloon maybe.
Yeah.
There are multiple do not touch signs on the display case. There's an illustration of a child's hand inside the open mouth of a classic Freddy Fazbear animatronic with sharp teeth. They're like the bite. They're like hum 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 hum. But surely that warning doesn't apply to a Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser. You would have to touch the machine to buy a balloon anyway. Though you doubt the staff would want you moving it. You look around to make sure no one's going to stop you, but the person at the checkout desk looks sleepy and doesn't pay you any attention. I bet they've got him working like 3 shifts in a row. You grab the kiosk under Balloon Boy's arms and try and lift it. It isn't that heavy, so you easily shift it off the coin. Suddenly the machine says loudly in a cheerful, childish voice, "Hello?" You're so startled you let go. Thud. The machine lands heavily. You hear a piercing noise and the display scrambles, flickering between 100 and 300 points. Uh-oh, that woke up the guy at the desk. He's looking over at you curiously. He seems a little scared. Maybe you should test the machine to make sure you didn't break it. Even better if you glitched it into giving you 300 points. Add 1 Faz token to your inventory.
Cheating.
Yay! Balloon Boy's alive. That's always good. There are 3 Faz tokens. So, let's buy a balloon. Why not? We've gone through all of this. Let me tap. There. You insert a token into the slot and watch in fascination as a purple balloon emerges from Balloon Boy's right fist. Slowly inflates with a gentle hiss and then rises on a string. It bobs in the air, swaying gently alongside the fake balloons mounted on the end of thin metal rods. Ike would love to see this machine in action. He's always taking his toys apart and putting them back together
again. Oh
studying how they work. Oh no.
It's obviously a crying child. Like, I will put you.
I will
take you apart and put you back together again. That's like Nightmare has those lines.
Of course, usually when he's done, they don't work anymore, and he ends up in tears. Yeah, that's ominous. Hidden speakers play the sound of giggling and a recording of a boy saying, "Take your balloon, hold on tight." The display above the coin reads 100 points. Oh, too bad, VIP says. You need a lot more than that. He dives into a huge pile of gold Faz tokens and swims around in them like only a cartoon can. At least you got a balloon out of it. If you can't rescue Ike, you'll just draw his face on it, like the
Paper Pals.
The thing in Friends or whatever.
Yeah. Trash in the Gang.
Yeah, where he's got one. And maybe Mom won't notice the difference.
Perfect plan at last. Something
Flawless.
We can live with.
Truly
but
flawless.
We can't let that pig win.
No.
He's smug.
Yeah, we have to beat the pig. Yeah, look, he comes home with us and he's like, "It's Ike."
Mom.
I fixed him. She's like, "No." William did it, but I think it was a robot instead. It was slightly better. He put an illusion disc on that bin and was like, "It's a child." Charlie.
Enjoy your garbage. Yeah.
You tie the other end of the string onto your wrist so you won't lose it.
It's purple as well.
Add 100 points. Oh wow, we're absolutely smashing it. Like 100 points out of 1,000. And we've got a balloon.
Yeah, we got
Purple
a balloon.
And 1 Faz token. We got a Faz token and then lost it. So we've got 3. Because we picked one up, I didn't add it yet. Or did I add it? We added it.
You added 1, we had 3, and you used 1, so now we have 2.
Yeah, see, you need to do the math. You need to do the math, because I can't do math. I can't remember numbers at all. I'm like, where did these numbers come from? Where did they go? Who knows? Right. If you investigate the doors...
Yes.
Or the atrium, let's go look at the doors. Why not?
Sneak into their room. Let's steal their stuff. Where are they keeping their points? Freddy! Freddy!
Kindle! Fuck off, Kindle. Let me click the button before I die. There. It wants to select and annotate, and I just want to click the link. Thinking Ike could have been lured into an area close to the public.
Oh, we're going to try to find Ike instead.
You move along the wall on your left and check out each door as you pass it. The first is a red door hidden behind the cardboard cutout of Monty. Could this be a makeshift green room for the newest Glam Rock character? It's a red door as well. The next door you come to has a security shield on it. You should have thought of it before. Security has cameras all over the Pizza Plex, so maybe they can track where your brother wandered off to or who took him there. You continue on and reach a plain door in the far corner. You get excited when you see the letters VIP on it. You lift your gamepad. Hey VIP, are you behind this door? The background behind VIP crackles with static. That is the VIP greeting room. If a guest clicks 10,000 points while using the gamepad, they win an in-person meeting with me. So this will be like the secret ending, I guess, then, like if you collect 10,000 points.
Well.
Yeah, and look, it says 10,000 points up here, but this is 100,000 points.
Well, it says, read on.
Yeah. They went in person, can I come in? VIP crosses his arms. I increased the access fee to 100,000 points. Based on your performance thus far, you will never be allowed to enter, so just move along. So if we click this, he knows we're cheating, because there's no fucking way we can... Oh, the temptation. We'll do that later. We're playing it normally now.
Okay.
We'll behave, we won't cheat.
Security cams are interesting. That's the way William...
I want the red door.
Okay.
The red door? Like, the red door?
Okay. Monty. Security cameras, a William ass method of
I don't know
doing
how.
stuff.
I don't know how to not for it to not do this every time I click on this. There, right, whatever. What?
Okay, that makes sense.
You open the door and hesitate when you see a dimly lit corridor stretching ahead. A poster on the wall reads, "Lost child? Don't get lost yourself. Stay in place and wait for help. Carry plenty of water." So that's the poster that's outside Chica's maze.
Mm-hmm.
You enter thinking you'll take a quick look to see if Ike is inside. VIP doesn't like this plan. You look like you're snooping. Would you like me to show you the way out of these utility tunnels? VIP holds up a magnifying glass and peers at you through it with a comically huge eye. You ignore him and move deeper into the bowels of the Pizzaplex. You see a door at the end of the corridor marked storage. You head for it. "Do not go in there," VIP says. Here's writing the words, "This is a bad idea," over and over again on a chalkboard. "Why not?" you ask. "You will regret it." You open the door and smell something horrible and rotten inside. It smells like death. It's dark. "Not too late to turn around," VIP warns. You step inside and fumble around for a light switch. The stink and your own fear make you want to throw up. You finally feel a chain against your face and pull it.
It's a light switch.
You see what VIP has been hiding inside. You wish you could unsee it, but the image is burned into your brain. "Now it is too late," he says. The door slams shut and the light goes out.
Huh.
You see
Honestly,
what
it seems like a
VIP
dead
has
body.
been hiding inside?
Dead body.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. Is Devin alive?
Right, so let's see, where were we at? We did that.
Security.
I did that. Here, where's the page? Hold on. Go to page 1251 is where the adventure starts. There.
Take a challenge.
And then we did
Rockstar
Rockstar
Row.
Row.
Investigate cases.
Yeah.
Or I guess we can go straight to the doors, can't we? Or,
Yeah, I think
or does it keep
know.
track of what we're doing, or?
I don't know.
I don't think it does. I think we're keeping track.
There,
of what
yeah,
we're
we
doing.
did that anyway, so. Right, so this was where we were
Security doors. That's the William move, in my opinion.
Beyond the door, there's a back area that connects with the other parts of the Pizzaplex. At an intersection of corridors is a small enclosed office with 2 entrances and screens showing camera footage from all over the building. There's no guard in sight. You dart inside and start messing with the controls on the desk. If you can rewind recorded footage from the security feed,
Yeah.
maybe you can spot Ike or where he wandered off to.
Let's cheat.
"Hey, who's in there?" a man's voice calls from the hall to your left. You slap the button by the door and chuckles, "Close it up!" "Haha, very funny," he grumbled. Mike getting the doors used on him. They're like, no. On the screen you see a camera for the hall right outside the office. Why would you need that? Or doors with emergency shutters. An old white guy ambles around to the door on the right. You quickly shut that one too. A moment later the door
Right.
opens and the guard jingles a keyring. "This is my office, you know. Sheesh, I just went to take a leak." You consider telling him about VIP, but you doubt he'll believe you, and VIP wouldn't like it. He escorts you back out to Rockstar Row. Now, I should ban you from this place, but consider this your first warning. And if you want a security job when you're older, call me.
We do. We do.
He hands you a shiny Fazbear Entertainment security badge and slams the door.
We are the police.
Security
Yes.
badge.
Yes, get that badge. We have a balloon. We have a badge. We're proceeding as planned. Do we have points? No, but that doesn't matter.
No points, only balloons and badges. Right, so return to the atrium. We can't get into that door. I want to see what's in that door, though. God.
Yeah, we'll play normally and
then we'll go back. I'll
know.
note this page, right? So this page is 468, right? And it has the 100k ending or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And we'll play on.
We are not Devin. Devin would press that button immediately.
Yes, I have 100,000 points. If you return to the atrium, right?
We're playing in character for Devin.
I figured out that if I click on a blank space, I can reset that stupid glitch. So that's good to know. Right. Where does he want to explore now? Fazcade or Atrium? Atrium. The walkway wraps around the entire atrium, so you hurry along it, taking note of the different attractions. You pay particular attention to the games that don't have long lines, since you can't afford to spend your whole day waiting around for a chance to play. You look like you're trying to pick a game, VIP chimes in. Would you like me to help you choose? You ignore him.
We're driving.
Your best options seem to be Monty's Maze, Freddy's Fazer Blast Challenge, and Roxy Raceway. You haven't played any of them before.
Get that man in a car.
But you've always wanted to try them. You just wish you didn't have the pressure of needing to win points to save Ike. If you want to see your brother again, you need to accept my help, VIP reminds you. He twirled his wand like a baton, sending glowing question marks flying out in every direction. Fine. What should I play, oh wise one? Less sarcasm, please. At this time, I recommend you play Monty's Maze, Fazer Blast, or Roxy Raceway. Why have I got hiccups? Annoyed about having to ask VIP for advice you didn't even need, you contemplate checking out a cluster of arcade machines tucked into an alcove beside Glamrock Gifts.
Oh, so there's an extra,
yeah,
arcades and stuff. I want to drive.
I know, I kind of want to go to Roxy
Get in the car.
Raceway. I mean, he recommended one of those three anyway, so...
Yeah, but the other one, I guess, is the contradictory, like, you can't tell me what to do
I'm not
option.
gonna do what you tell me.
Which is also fair.
Yeah.
We could do the alcove. He wanted to play some games as well.
You're, like, so determined to do what the
note
pig doesn't tell you.
Note the page, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, Right, so this page is 393 branching choices, 2 games, like that. Right, so what way are we going?
For now, the alcove, I guess.
You just have to see the alcove.
Yeah, but I
You're too contrary. In the alcove are 2 arcade games, Cyber Fox versus Mecha Mango and Funtime Fantasy. Oh, it'll be
those
cool! Yeah,
yeah.
They're like cameo ones.
Yeah.
You haven't seen these particular titles in the Fazcade before. You're itching to try them, but they each require a Faz token to play. You doubt you would score very high on them the first time you play, so they probably aren't worth the token or your time. The machines are placed on either side of a terminal with a chair in front of it. This looks like it's set up for someone to watch a movie, perhaps as a distraction for a little kid. You wish you'd seen this earlier, because it would have been a great place to station Ike while you played the video games with your friends. I must warn you, if you continue to dawdle like this, you will never see Ike again, VIP says. The rules stipulate you have to play games and win points. You doubt it's a good idea to provoke VIP, but you're tempted to browse the offerings on the terminal just to annoy him.
That's why we're here. We're here to annoy him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we came here, to annoy him. We didn't want to actually check anything out.
Yeah, let's go like terminal. Let's piss him off. You move to the terminal and are shocked to find Glamrock Freddy's head resting on the chair.
What?
What? Why have we found the Freddy head? What's this doing here? Your curiosity gets the better of you, so you pick it up. The head is lighter than it looks, with wires and circuits inside. It's just your size. You sit down and place the head on your lap, and the terminal switches on. Not this thing, VIP yawns widely. What is it, you ask? Letters appear on the screen. Mo ready. place the helmet on your head to begin. This is the max occupancy experience, VIP explains dismissively. With the upcoming expansion, many sections will be closed and under construction. If the building is ever at maximum capacity, stations like this can provide guests with a virtual day at the Pizzaplex.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
This is a bit more of what we've said at the beginning, at the start, where like there are many implications that you're just in a virtual experience at the Pizzaplex. It's not real.
Also, the it being like the Glamrock Freddy head implies this is like where Gregory is.
Yeah.
And why he's sitting on the hill with the head. This is messed up.
It's funny that VIP hates it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, not this crap.
He's like this shitty storyline.
I've never heard of this before. It is experimental, and no one has volunteered to test it, VIP says. How many fast tokens to use it, you ask? It is free, because it is obviously not as good as the real thing. Even those ancient arcade games are more enjoyable. Ancient arcade games.
This is interesting as well, but tying it into that, because like as we said, you know, in FNAF 3 it seems like the spirits are kind of trapped in video games, and in the newer Pizzaplex we'd say you're trapped in video games again, but kind of a more updated version, so.
The words "say no to Mo" scroll down the screen behind VIP.
Oh, we're putting on that.
Yeah, we're putting that fucking helmet on.
Goodbye, reality.
Let's go die in a fake Pizzaplex. It feels strange to put on Freddy's head, but once the helmet settles into place, it's rather cozy and smells like a brand new car. I'm like, it does smell nice inside a new fursuit head. You can see the terminal in front of you, but the mask's eyes must also be a screen because a heads-up display...
There's no way. Okay, we've discussed this because Cathures has been like carefully building a Spring Bonnie head, and at every step, like the things that we've encountered as problems and like stuff with the fabric and everything else are things that have been in the novels and books, and we're like, Scott,
yeah,
have you built and worn a fursuit?
Again, like, how funny would it be? Scott Cawthon's been like attending like Anthrocon every year in like a big suit, and no one knows he's there. He just like goes to funny conventions as like Mr. Heckle.
Like in the first book, it talks about how the fur is like gets everywhere. There's golden fur, and they've tested it, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
We ordered fabric samples, and the fluff is just a nightmare.
It's unbelievable.
And there would be I wouldn't think that like
no.
If I hadn't
you would think like, okay, fake fur. You would just have it as fake fur. No, it's fake fur, and it's like whoosh, like fur everywhere. Fur all over the room, all over you, in your lungs, in your ears, in your eyes.
The details where like William tilts his head in the costume, you can't, if you're wearing it, you can't see.
You have to look out like one eye or the other.
You have to tilt your head to see things.
Yeah.
There's just a whole bunch of weird things that it's like, this is written by someone who has built and worn a fursuit head.
Or no, like, you'd have to have tried one on or something at least. Let's see. So there's a heads-up display as well with a full battery charge. So this is like when you're in Freddy's head, you know, you've got that like heads-up display. A pleasant male voice comes from speakers near your ears. Thank you for choosing the max occupancy experience. We know you're disappointed the Mega Pizzaplex had reached maximum capacity, or your favourite attraction is currently under construction, or unavoidable circumstances for which we cannot be held liable have temporarily disturbed available services.
Disrupted.
Yeah, or disrupted. So like what? Like they're like we're killing all the kids. So just put this helmet on and think happy thoughts.
Yeah.
This high quality recreation of the Pizzaplex was designed to be indistinguishable from the real thing, and in some ways the Mo is even better. There's a very low chance of involuntary dismemberment or lobotomy.
Also,
lobotomy.
Also, Mo is like a anime like Japanese like term for like cute kind of. It's like it's a adorable like factor, like
yeah.
Like
I think it's not pronounced moe when it's
moe.
that.
Yeah, I know. It's probably not related, but there are suspicious anime and manga references throughout, and it could be
anime, dude. It doesn't mean anime, guys. It doesn't mean anime. Pizzaplex was designed to be distinguishable from the real thing, and in some ways the Mo is even better. There's a low chance of involuntary dismemberment of a lobotomy. All food contains 0 calories. Also, during your virtual visit, all games provide 10 times their usual points,
Oh.
which may still be exchanged at the real prize centre.
Hey, we've
Press
done it!
start to initialize the mole.
Yes!
A green button labelled start floats in front of you. Below it is a red cancel button. Note that if you use the mole, you must restart this game from the beginning. All game uses will be reset. You can keep current points and replay any games you have already played.
Oh, so we could
So if we did all the games and then came back and put on the helmet, then we could do them all again. That's what it's saying.
in the virtual area.
Yeah.
To min-max.
Let's try it, I guess.
You must restart this game from the beginning. What game?
As in the game, like the whole thing.
Like the book?
Yeah, like you would have to go back to the like bit of the choice, you know, the bit with the instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, and you could just redo the bits you've already done. I don't know. It's up to you.
How many times the points? Is it 10 times their usual points? So we would have already gotten it, like 100, and then that gets 1,000, right? Like you just get a balloon.
Yeah.
And then that's your points for Mike.
Yeah.
But you can also do it this way and get
the 100,000.
The 100,000.
We could just start it and see, you know, like, I don't know what it will take us, I don't know where it will go.
Sure.
Yeah, let's see, hold on. One.
But it's funny if it's like, just play this whole thing as if you're in a virtual PJ experience where you get 10,000 points. Because that's right, that blurring of reality, like there's no discernible difference.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
But now you're all
points.
in a virtual reality, but you don't know. That's,
You tap start with your finger and the words "Are you sure?" YN appear on the screen. Sure, why not? You tap the Y and slowly the virtual room around you transitions to a familiar place. You're in the atrium, standing by a terminal that's currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. VIP waits on your gamepad ready to offer suggestions. You reach up and feel the Glamrock Freddy helmet on your head, so you know you're in Mo, but everything looks very realistic, right down to the simulated people walking around. Psst. VIP calls to you from the gamepad. Listen, we don't have much time. The background behind him is sky blue with pink and white cherry blossoms drifting diagonally. That's like Pig Patch. You know what he's talking about? You know where he's like, he talks about sitting by the river and all that stuff, and there's like.
Well, white cherry blossoms are again like a Japanese thing.
Yeah, we also see them in UCN as well. You see them in the UCN things, the Bear of Destiny or whatever it is.
Mo is a different character from VIP. So there's two characters that look the same, and there's a Mo character, and VIP's like, I hate that guy, right?
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know, it had a male voice that talked to you anyway, but again, I don't know if that's a different character. It is a different, it's 3-letter words, all in caps. Max.
I'm very interested in this.
And you're interested? I could not have guessed. How would anybody ever know? But the cherry blossoms bit makes me think about this. Like, it makes me think about the like this stuff. You know, like again, like I thought I was like, are there cherry blossoms in that scene? But no. But I just think there's a bunch of like weird stuff that overlaps here.
That's so funny that I was like, seems a little like. Cherry blossoms.
Stop rushing me, you see. I'm gonna play some games now, alright? No, I mean, he's going to be here any minute. He who? VIP. Aren't you VIP, you ask? Is this the daycare attendant?
It's Mo.
No, but you know, there isn't a daycare in this Pizzaplex, right?
Uh-huh.
There's no daycare attendant. But we have VIP and we have Mo. And Mo's like, I'm scared of VIP. He's going to be here.
Oh, he clarifies there.
Aren't you VIP, you ask? You wonder if the Mo has scrambled his programming. Yes, I'm VIP, Virtual Informative Pig. VIP, Very Informative Pig, won't want me to tell you something so important about Mo. So quickly pay attention to these updated rules. Again, it's giving me like daycare attendant vibes. It's the oh,
Oh, yeah,
there's
I see what you
another
mean.
side of me that won't want me to talk to you or
Yeah,
tell
okay,
you
okay.
this. You know what I mean?
I
Like
see what you mean.
that weird, like the split personality thing
But
that's
also,
going on
like,
with
it
the
reminds
daycare
me of
attendant.
FNAF World where you go a level down and there's a glitchy Fredbear that
Yeah.
talks to you versus, like, the Fredbear on top, which gives you information, and the glitchy one's like, find the clocks, play the secret game.
You like virtual informative pig more than his know-it-all counterpart.
Mm-hmm.
While you're in the mall, special conditions apply, he explains. Your scores are multiplied by 10. So 300 points times 10 would give you scratch your head. It's easy. On the gamepad, he shows the number 300.
3,000.
Just add an extra 0 on the end. A 0 rolls onto
Aw.
the screen from the right and crashes into the 300, making it 3,000.
Oh my god,
wow.
it's making us learn so much math.
VIP must honour this. The games may be simulated, but in the Pizza Plex, points are points. Also, when restarting the game, you can keep any points you have already earned. You now have all the Faz tokens you started with again,
Oh.
and all the games you've already played are reset, so you can play them again. Sweet. That's enough from you, virtual interfering pig. The real VIP drops into the screen. He points his magic wand at his doppelganger. Phasmagoria.
What? Oh.
Writhing purple energy emanates from the wand and swirls around the nicer VIP. Good luck, Devon. Virtual informative pigs.
Aww.
Words fade with him. Now get on with it, VIP says.
Hmm.
Make a note that most special conditions are in effect. Let's see. Multiply any new points you acquire by 10. If this is your second time or beyond in the mall, make a note that double Mo special conditions are in effect.
What?
Multiply any new points you get by 100.
You can go in deeper.
You can go deeper levels. You may keep your current points and replay any games you've already played. You may also keep any, so you can go deeper. You're like, we must go deeper. We must go deeper, so we can go into the virtual experience within the virtual experience.
So that means we can go. Yeah, we can go back to where we went. Go find the thing again, put it on, and be 100 times points.
That's weird. Right, so where are we going now?
Let's go deeper. Let's get 100 points.
So how did we do that? Fazcade?
We were in the
atrium. It was the atrium, and then it was the alcove.
Yep.
This is all because we didn't listen to Pig. We were
right.
nah. So there, and then we sat at the terminal, and then we put on the helmet, and then we pressed start. And then we did that. Right, so this is double Mo special conditions. Okay.
Inception. But that's what I've talked about as well. You can go even deeper. Like that's what we see in FNAF World, where you go a layer deep into the glitch, you go a layer deeper into the glitch.
Right, so where are we going now? Back to the atrium and then go to Rox. Was it the Raceway or whatever? Or what? I don't know. You wanted to get him in a car.
We're 100. Yeah. Let's just go to the Raceway for fun.
Although the track for Roxy Raceway threads through and above the atrium, it has a separate entrance like all the other attractions. The front of it looks like a big red garage with a mural of Roxy in a racing jacket and sunglasses waving checkered flags over the doors. Her voice plays over the speakers. Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf. If you're looking for high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway is the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser. Harsh, Roxy, you'd think. You can't afford to lose today. Ike is counting on you. A black man in a Pizza Plex uniform takes your Faz token. Ever raced before? Ever raced here before? You shake your head. Okay, here are the rules, he says. Rule number 1. Go fast, but not too fast. You're scored on lap time, not position. Avoid contact with walls and other go-karts. Brake before turns. Let faster drivers pass. Keep hands and feet inside the go-kart at all times. Drive smoothly. Only use one pedal at a time. Rule number 2.
My brain glazed over that. What? What are the rules?
They just said go fast, but not too fast. So it's lap time based, not like where you are, not if you come in first. Avoid contact with walls and other go-karts. Brake before turns. Let faster drivers pass. Keep your hands and feet inside the car and drive smoothly. Only use one pedal at a time.
Oh no. Heck no. We're Devon.
Rule number 2, don't damage the go-kart. Just kidding. Rule number 2 is have fun. But seriously, don't damage anything. Do you want to hear the rules again? You shake your head. Also, you can't take that gamepad in your go-kart. Leave it in the pit area and collect it after
go
your
into
race.
the pit. The
pit, like,
pit.
The pit. Stop the, like, into the pit.
Okay, we're losing a Faz token, so -1 Faz token for this.
Yeah, we got one left. Go into the pit. Into the pit! That's funny, yeah. There are 2 other kids in the Roxy Raceway pit area putting on silver helmets with green stripes down the centre and grey bullfields. You grab one for yourself and put down your gamepad. Since you've not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would be wise for you to listen to my go-karting tips, VIP says. He drives back and forth across the screen in a cartoon cart from the ads all over the pizza Plex. You heard the guy at the door. I'm not allowed to bring you with me. Rules are rules. Yes, rules are rules, VIP agrees. Let's bring him. He said he's like, follow the rules, but like, nah.
Yeah, I'm contradicted here because I hate that pig, but I also don't want to listen to what anyone's telling me. So, what would Devin do?
VIP's coming with us. I'm not leaving you behind. You strap on your helmet and pick up the gamepad. VIP looks genuinely touched. Thank you. You will not regret it.
I'm regretting it already. I hate that pig.
Leave that pig alone. I like the pig. I like him. He's coming with us. Fortunately, the employees in the pit area aren't paying much attention to you, so they probably won't notice you sneaking the gamepad into the go-kart. So how do I win this, you ask, walking over to the track. Be the tortoise, VIP says. What is that supposed to mean? I cannot do everything for you. I want you to win, but you have to earn it. That will be more fun, for both of us. Grumbling, you consider your go-kart options. A tall white boy with long hair has already claimed the silver and purple go-kart, which you assume is based on Roxy. A short brown girl is mulling over the other 2 choices, a pink and white one, Glamrock Chica's colours, and a blue and white one for Glamrock Bonnie. Is there even a Glamrock tortoise? First time? The girl asks. You nod. Then you pick first. I don't care which one I drive. Thanks. In the first row, the Chica go-kart is in first place. The Bonnie go-kart's is second row in second place. The already claimed Roxy car brings up the rear. Are they all the same, you ask? Supposedly, she said, but I swear the Roxy go-kart is fastest. I think we're supposed to pick the Bonnie one. Be the tortoise. You know, like it's further back. It doesn't matter because it's different laps, but I think he's saying be the... Or maybe be the tortoise as in don't be the rabbit.
Yeah, right? Because it's a rabbit.
Yeah.
So here's my thoughts, right? I'm thinking Devin is William. Devin does, obviously he likes Bonnie. However, he's very Chica coded as well, and he likes pink a lot. So I'm thinking Chica.
Be the tortoise. Yeah. Because, yeah, again, like, it's the hair. Or the whatever. I'm like, I'm a hare. Let's choose the rabbit. They'll like be the tortoise. I'm like, no, I'm.
You might be right that it might be a first place.
No.
Thing,
I think like if they're specifically saying like be the tortoise and it's the tortoise and the hare, and the choice is between a rabbit and a not rabbit, we're probably meant to choose Chica.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. We'll just choose Chica, I think. You climb into the pink and white go-kart. The girl gives you a thumbs up and hops into the Bonnie go-kart to your right. You look around for some place to store the gamepad and are surprised to see a mount for it in the dashboard. VIP waves his wand and a map of the racecourse appears on the screen. Since you only have one chance to win the game, this should give you a small advantage. The race consists of 6 laps. You trace the path of the track around the atrium. It has several hairpin turns and even crosses over the space a couple times. Is it safe to go over the atrium like that, you ask? We've not had any incidents yet, VIP says. These race cars are thoroughly tested, however. Roxanne Wolf's voice echoes overhead. On your marks, get set, go! A green light flashes and you hit the accelerator. It's strange driving so low to the ground, and 25 miles an hour is faster than you expected. You take it easy on the first lap to get a feel for the controls. Your opponents quickly zoom out of sight while you're learning how to turn without crashing. You notice a turbo button on the console. Maybe you should use it to make up time on the second lap. I don't think we should.
Guess we're just gonna go slow and steady.
Yeah.
Whatever. I feel like this isn't what Devin wants to do in his heart, but it's...
You can barely handle your go-kart at normal speed, so it's probably a bad idea to speed up just yet. You take the second lap faster than the first, so you feel like you're getting the hang of this, but you're still lagging behind the others. and you wonder what else you can do to shave time off your laps. It's only in the third lap, when you're much more familiar with the course, you feel you can pay more attention to what your opponents are doing. The boy in the Roxy go-kart has a comfortable lead, counter to what you would expect. Just before taking a turn, he steers his go-kart as close to the barrier on his right as he can without touching it. Then he cuts towards the inside of the track and lightly brakes as he goes into the turn. He ends up going wide again, travelling across the entire track, and comes out of it. In contrast, the girl on the Bonnie go-kart does what you've been trying to do, cut close to the corners going as fast as possible, braking in the turn. Since it's a shorter distance to travel, it must be faster. This approach seems to work for her. She's only slightly behind the first racer. You just need to nail the timing and trajectory. I think you're meant to go wide on turns in racing.
Okay.
Because if you cut too close, you crash into the barrier on the opposite side. But if you go wide, then you've got time to turn around.
I do know there's something about corners when you're racing, or you can also do it when you're driving, where if you take off the you take off the brakes and you speed through turns, it actually helps you.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that but yeah, I just think it's wider. Like you go wider.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna, I'll try that. You work on copying what the kid in the Roxy go-kart's doing, and it actually works. By adjusting the angle at which you approach the corners, you head into them faster. Yeah, that's it. Because it was like when I was learning to drive, that was one of the things that they will like do that on turns, you know, like maintain that momentum as you widen your exit for the turn. In another couple laps, you're racing right behind them, side by side with the Bonnie go-kart. The boy in the Roxy go-kart looks back and is surprised to see both of you right on his tail. He starts driving more erratically, either because he's panicking or because he's intentionally trying to make it harder for you to pass him. Whatever the reason, he's losing speed and you're gaining on him. You think you can overtake him and get first place in the last lap. It says like
pace, he's gonna crash. Usually if people are driving erratically, you give him extra things. That's just
I do like cautious.
I don't think Devin should.
It feels too risky to try and pass the Roxy go-kart the way he's veering left and right unpredictably. So you back off and give him and the other car some space, prepared to ride this out and get a decent time regardless. But the girl on the Bonnie go-kart sees an opening and she decides to make a move. She squeezes past on the boy's right between him and the barrier, just as he sets himself up for another turn by steering towards the outside track.
These are just good driving tips, kids. If someone's driving crazy in front of you, you slow down, you give them tons of space. You do not try to pass that driver.
Yeah.
You need to keep them in front of you so that you can see what they're doing and you can react to what they're doing.
Yeah, and I mean, that's so true. Like, I was in the car one time and we were driving behind a guy who was like going like this for side to side, and the whole car went right off the road and flipped into a ditch right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, because we'd given distance, we didn't like crash at the same time. But it was like they had a burst tire or something, and that's why they were wavering the same way.
I was driving. There was a guy that was driving crazy in front of me, and other cars were speeding up to get past him. But my dad had said, you know, when you're driving, like, he's like, if you see someone, like, keep that ahead of them. And I saw them. Someone was doing the same thing where they saw the guy driving crazy. They're like, I'll just get past him and beat through on the road. He did smash into that car. I watched them both smash into each other and just go off the driveway, and I was like, well.
Yeah, you're just like, nope.
I was driving more slowly and kept behind him. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Usually when people, and again, like, even ignoring the fact that it could be that driver at fault, there could be a hazard you can't see ahead of you. And if you overtake them, you're going straight into that hazard.
I'm making safe choices for Devin here. I don't think Devin in character would make these safe choices. I think
if actually Devin would have been like, turbo button, crashes immediately,
leaves that pig behind. But I guess we're listening to pigs today, or whatever.
Yeah, his driving conscience. We're too old. We can't in good conscience like advise bad driving.
Child. Crash.
They collide and smash into the barrier. The Roxy go-kart spins out, and the Bonnie go-kart just locks up and grinds to a halt. The crowd around the track gasps.
Mm-hmm.
As you zip by your opponents, you glance over to make sure they're all right. They're in better shape than their go-karts anyway. The girl waves you on. Phew. Man, what happened, you wonder aloud as you complete the lap. Two bodies cannot occupy the same space at the same time, VIP says. An object in motion stays in motion. The laws of physics hold many harsh truths. Also, the two bodies can't occupy the same space at the same time reminds me of FNAF World.
Oh yeah,
where,
that's right,
like,
they do
you
that
explode.
is a FNAF World reference, exactly, yeah. That's funny.
You cross the finish line and see you're not only in first place, but you had the fastest overall lap times.
We did it.
You steer your go-kart over to the pit and see Roxanne Wolf waiting for you. The slender animatronic seems even taller from the low go-kart. You look up, taking in her purple wig warmers, red shorts and black racing jacket. She brushes back the green streak in her silver hair and gazes at you with piercing yellow eyes. That was a ferocious performance. Roxy reaches a large grey hand or paw down. You take it, the metal cold and hard against your fragile human flesh, and she easily lifts you out of your go-kart. She kicks a tire of the go-kart. Chica fanboy? She sounds disappointed. My little brother is.
Aw, yeah, that's
She walks you back out to the atrium. Want an autograph? She asks. I'd love one.
Roxy just
She
doesn't
pulls
like
it.
Chica.
She's like, you're a Chica fanboy.
She's like, whatever.
She pulls out a glossy photograph of herself playing a green guitar on stage and scribbles on it. Then she leaves to prepare for the next glam rock show. You read her message, from one winner to another. Good luck finding your brother, Roxy.
Here's our brother is missing. Oh, thanks,
No, it
Roxy.
says that, yeah, good luck finding your brother, yeah. He was like my brother, she's like, good luck finding him. So she knows, yeah, there's some kind of connection between her and VIP, like they must be able to see. Add 300 points to your score.
We have 30,000 points.
Okay, 30,000 points. 30,100 points is our score right now. And Roxy's autograph.
Okay.
Just in case we run into a Roxy simp, we can get them to leave us alone by offering
I think we
them.
can finish it out now, or we can die. Or we can go just do some more stuff and get more points.
I think we should just keep going.
Well, I can wait. Ike's probably fine. We were gonna do all this stuff
He's
without him
fine.
anyway.
He's fine. He's probably having fun somewhere.
I don't have a preference. Between these, you pick.
Pardon me. Fazer Blast?
We only have one more token left. Yeah, you can do whatever.
Let's do Fazer Blast. Finally, the number one thing you've always wanted to do at the Mega Pizzaplex is to play the laser tag game Fazer Blast. You hurry up the Pizzaplex employees stand by the elevator to the attraction and hand over a precious Faz token. I'm sorry, but Fazer Blast is closed for a special event, the white woman says. The white woman jump scare. She has silver hair tied back in a ponytail with a green streak in the front, just like Roxanne Wolf. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Working here must be her dream job if she's that big a fan of Roxy. Even her fingernails are painted green, but shouldn't she be over by Roxy Raceway? Maybe Roxy was just too jealous to have her around.
What is this woman's story?
I know.
What is this paragraph? What is this paragraph?
I'm like, imagines myself in it. It's like, this fucking weirdo has springlock scars tattooed on the back of their neck. What?
The role playing, shouldn't they be in the role playing area of the Pizzaplex?
They're wearing a Springtrap t-shirt and they look bored to work at their job. I'm like, I was really looking forward to playing though, you say. Unless your name is Devin, I can't let you in.
Oh.
Weird. My name is Devin. Sure it is. She smiles and hands you back your Faz token. Here's my VIP pass. She offered the playing card to her. The woman takes your pass and scans it. Oh, you are Devin.
This is weird as well. Like,
yeah.
I know we're in a digital version of the Pizzaplex, but
yeah,
we're 2 layers deep.
Yeah, they'll like has the whole attraction closed pending your arrival.
But conspiracy theory, we were always in a digital
Yeah,
version of the
I think
Pizzaplex.
it's very
there is
possible.
no non-digital version
Yeah,
of the
I think
Pizzaplex.
I think that's probably the implication. The fact that we can go 2 layers deep implies that we're already because there's 3 layers deep in FNAF World.
Yeah.
The woman takes your pass and scans it. Oh, you are Devin. Go right up on in and wait in the lobby. They're holding a special event for me? You're serious?
Yeah, we're dead.
She plucks the Faz token out of your hand. Deadly serious, she says with a straight face and a somber tone.
We're gonna
Welcome
get
to
shot.
Freddy's Fazer Blast Challenge.
This is your choice.
John Wick comes in and like murders us. The elevator doors ding open. You step inside and ride up to the second level. Remove 1 Faz token, so we've got no Faz tokens left. Tap touch here. Let's see. The elevator lets you out into a narrow hallway with green and purple neon lights. running along the walls and ceiling. You're surrounded by glowing stars and the purple carpet is adorned with ringed planets. As you cross the hallway to the lobby, the speakers play Glamlock Freddy's voice. Welcome! In this customised Fazer Blast challenge, you'll take on the role of an alien. Oh, so we're the alien team.
Well, the bunnies. The alien team is bunnies.
Yeah. And again, like, just to show what we're talking about, again, not everybody's, like, eminently familiar with stuff. Let's see, I'll just show you what we mean. Fazer Blast, where are you? I don't actually screenshot Fazer Blast a lot. There we go. I think that's Faz. No. Yeah. So these are the...
See, those are bears.
Those are the bear ones, and... Here's the
See, little bunny
bunnies.
ears.
Yeah, but again, like, they're also aliens because we see them in the initial... There's a screen where they're facing someone, you know, like, you can see them.
Yeah, I just think that
Yeah.
it's a roundabout reference.
Yeah, bears and bunnies. But it's interesting because this is casting us as the bunnies.
Yep.
Let's see if I get any other Fazer Blast ones. Just having a wee look.
We see a few more arcade tokens that are bear versus bunny.
Yeah, it's a common, like, competitive streak within the...
Henry William.
Yeah.
But also they're dating, I guess.
They were roommates. Yeah, so there's my, like, there's different ones for the... Let's see. Yeah, so, like... Yeah, so see, normally they're your opponents. Like, normally we're not...
just for Gregory.
For Gregory, they're your opponents, yeah, I guess, because he's a bear. You know, his friend is the bear.
Yeah.
Also, we find the old Fredbear's singing show poster in the back rooms. Yeah.
That caused, like, MatPat to, like, redo his entire timeline.
Have an absolute meltdown and lose his mind.
Many a theorist
Yeah.
has fallen into that poster.
And Lol's Hacks is very prominent in this area as well.
Which is a reference to Freddy in Space, which is apparently canon. So, you know, whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
Freddy in Space 2?
Yeah. So then it's... Yeah, it's a space colony defended by none other than Freddy Fazbear himself. Hey, that is me. Oh, they kept his lack of, like, contractions. They're like, that's me. He's like, that is me. He's such a ham, VIP
pig
said.
says this? A pig.
Shh, I want to listen to this, you say. He's like, he's such a ham. That's hilarious. Freddy's announcement continues. Soon you'll be fighting for your life on a hostile planet. But in case you need to know how to play Fazer Blast or want a refresher, remember these 2 rules. Number 1, no climbing, no jumping, no hitting, kicking, pushing, shoving. No shooting Fazer Blasters in or close to other players' eyes. Being flashed in the eyes may induce seizures, blindness, or semi-permanent paralysis. If you're flashed in the eyes, again, like, so immediately, right? Being flashed in the eyes may induce seizures, blindness, or semi-permanent paralysis. That's not what it does to humans.
That's what it does.
That's what it does to the animatronics.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So...
Like, if we get flashed in the eyes, we might go blind. We won't get semi-permanent paralysis where we go, like, da-da-da-da-da. You know, like, that's an animatronic thing.
The secret is that everybody is a robot.
If you're flashed in the eyes, immediately flush your eyes with soap or water and blink repeatedly until vision is restored.
Soap.
Rule number 2.
Don't, at home, children at home.
Yeah.
Don't flush your eyes with soap.
Flush your eyes with soap. Everyone knows that when you go to, like, an eye cleaning station in a lab, it just sprays raw soap directly into your eyeballs. These guys aren't the medical professionals. Rule number 2, have fun. Proceed to the armory and suit up.
And you don't use soap for light. Soap doesn't work on light. Light is not something that can be cleaned with soap.
No. You reach the end of the corridor and find a small room filled with orange and blue tactical vests emblazoned with a bow tie and lightning bolt. So these were what we were looking at. These are helmets with helmets with bear ears on one side and helmets with dilly boppers on the opposite side. You're supposed to be the alien, so you grab the latter, slip on a matching vest, and grab a laser gun. The weapon's gunmetal grey with a fin on top of the barrel and a grill on the bottom.
The tip, like, finally
the tip of the gun has a golden glow matching the illuminated lightning bolt on the grip. While you wait for the match to start, you may practice using the Fazer Blaster in the shooting gallery, says Freddy's disembodied voice. Yeah, so we're wearing the green team's outfits, ultimately, is just the situation. And we're using the grey Fazer Blaster, which is this one, so we're not using
Gregory,
the good
special
one.
Yeah.
Gregory wins the good one later. Yeah, let's practice, why not? You head over to the gallery where a video screen shows a sepia-toned diorama of a party room with tables and a stage.
What?
The tables are covered with wrapped birthday presents and cone-shaped hats, while classic Freddy Fazbear and Bonnie the Bunny animatronics perform on a small stage in the back.
Like Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, but not yellow.
Just the two of them. Like, yeah. You practice shooting.
It's been retconned.
Yeah. You practice
in Faz in
not yeah, they've been like well, we don't want to have to explain who Fredbear and Spring Bonnie are, so we're just going to put this scene with those two.
Yeah.
You practice shooting green and white bullseye targets that pop up throughout the room and zap green balloons floating across it. A counter in the corner of the screen shows the number of objects you hit and miss. As you play, your accuracy slowly improves to 98%. You're pretty good at that, VIP says, but this is just a game. The real thing will be much more intense. Isn't this all just a game, you ask? Perhaps, VIP says.
Yeah.
Music begins to play. It sounds familiar, but you can't quite place it. VIP, what is this song? It's the Toreador song, often known as the Toreador March, composed by Georges Bizet in 1875 for the French opera Carmen. Why is it playing, you ask? Freddy is here. VIP runs off the screen.
Ominous.
The speakers pipe classical music. Freddy Fazbear has entered the arena, says Freddy's recorded voice. Prepare to play the sport of kings. Laser tag is the sport of kings, you ask? The sport of kings is horse racing. Report to the blue hallway, the voice continues. Good luck. You take the doorway on the right and move through the blue hallway. You emerge into a wide open space with low partitions. Oh good, a maze, you think.
More maze.
In each section you can see the walls glow with a different colour that pulsates from bright to dim, red and green on the lower level, purple above you. Ramps lead up to the purple area. You should be able to see the whole area from up there and get a sense of where the flags are and where Freddy is.
So the other thing that's interesting about this is it gives each character a maze, right? I hadn't thought about it, but Fazer Blast is a maze, Chica has a maze, and this one, Monty had a maze, and then, so that just leaves Bonnie as no maze.
Yeah. If you take the high ground or take the low ground, we're better going to the high ground like it says to get a look at what's going on.
Did it say to...
Well, it implies you can see the whole area from up there and get a sense where the flags are.
Oh, I see.
You know, like...
Oh, it suggests the high ground.
Yeah,
That's the Star Wars move.
Yeah.
You had the high ground.
You had the high ground.
The low ground, however, is the bunny move, but
Yeah.
we can take the high ground, sure.
From the purple area on the upper level of the arena, you can see two of the flags you need to capture below, one in the red section and one in the green. Freddy has already claimed the green flag and is lingering nearby to defend it. The third flag must be in the purple section up here, and it seems like the easiest target. Yeah, Freddy's down there, we should take the purple flag.
We're purple. We have a purple balloon. We're Devin.
You move swiftly and silently through the purple area until you discover the purple flag. Then you scout out an escape route and practice it a couple of times before you press the button to capture the flag. The alert sounds, summoning Freddy. Blue team has captured the purple flag. Defend. But instead of defending this flag, you follow your pre-planned escape route back down to the low level. You make your way over to where you saw the red flag. You wait and listen, scanning the environment around you for the slightest sign of movement. Then you move in and smack the button to capture the flag. Blue team has captured the red flag. Defend your station. That should keep him busy, you think, bolting for the green flag. You duck behind the podium.
We're at twerp.
No, and try and make yourself as small as possible. Freddy runs into the clearing behind you. If you did target practice in the armory, we did. You lean out from behind the podium and smack the button to claim the green flag. At the same time, you fire your Fazer Blaster at the target on Freddy's chest. Bullseye. Sparks fly from Freddy's vest. You get ready for some kind of tantrum or disappointment, but Freddy smiles. You win, superstar, he says. You exercised good strategy and skill, practicing and planning ahead. Are you sure you've not played Fazer Blast before? You nod your head. I hope we can play again together sometime, but I know you have other things to do for the rest of today's visit. Freddy eyes the VIP gamepad suspiciously. VIP is strangely hanging out somewhere off screen.
Avoiding Freddy?
Freddy says. Be careful with that one. He leads you to the winner's elevator and sees you off. It takes you back down to the atrium. Add 300 points to your score.
We're having too many good things.
That was 60,000 points
yeah,
we've got.
60,000. That's still nowhere near. And we don't have enough. Oh, we
No,
wasted
we
things
don't,
on the
yeah.
balloon as well. Oh, no. Everything's reset. No. So we can go get
the
another
balloon. Yeah, we
balloon
can
token.
go and then leave. Yeah, we should do that. But it says if you have no more Faz tokens.
No. If you have 1,000 points.
Oh,
we
right.
can,
Yeah.
We also have 1,000 points, but well, let's go to the game alcove anyway, right?
Can we? Because I don't know. It says if you have 1,000 points, like, yeah, I guess we can. Like, I guess we can just go to the game alcove bit or whatever.
Or yeah.
We should just finish it and then we can go back and see stuff.
Okay.
Because right now we do have more than 1,000 points.
Okay. Because we could get it if we had an extra one. We can do money space and stuff.
Hey VIP, you say gleefully. I did it. I have 1,000 points. Impossible, he says. Surely you knew how many points I've been collecting. Don't you know everything? VIP turns red and begins stomping around the screen. Sparks and fire spew from his magic wand. I do not know how you did this. You must have cheated somehow.
Dude, we're 2 levels deep. We're earning like 1 million.
I know, but you were there with me the whole time. VIP calms down. I apologise. I was just having such a good time with you. I did not want our time together to end. You're starting to get nervous. I would like to see my brother now, VIP, please. Of course, a deal is a deal. Take me to the centre of the atrium.
We haven't left the virtual world.
Centre of the atrium is where the storyteller tree is.
Ah.
Or was in the other game. The other book. You carry the gamepad over to the play area in the middle of the atrium. The pizza Plex is closing soon and people are streaming towards the exits looking exhausted but happy. VIP makes a complicated gesture in the air with his magic wand that you're pretty sure is all just for show, and the door to the photo booth pops open. Ike comes tearing out and makes a beeline for you. Hey buddy.
Aww.
You kneel and wrap him in your arms. Ike snuggles up against you. He does give good snuggles, you admit. I'm sorry, bro.
Aw. Okay.
It's okay, Ike says. He hands you a fistful of photo strips from the booth. You flip through them. In the first photos he looks happy, making goofy expressions. Then he's red-faced and crying. As the images progress, they become a self-portrait of abject misery. I knew you would get me out, he says. Let's not show these to Mom, you say. Can we go home now, Ike asks. 100%. You walk the gamepad back to the checkout desk. You can't wait to get rid of VIP once and for all. This was everything I hoped it would be, VIP says. I hope tomorrow is just as perfect. You stop in your tracks. Tomorrow? Did you think you were the only one to get a VIP invitation? Kind of. I mailed dozens of them. I can do this every day. Just think of it. So much fun to be had. Oh no, you think. What have I done? What can I do? You fear you have no choice but to get as far away from here as possible with your little brother and never return. You realise even if you warned your friends not to come back, they wouldn't listen. Now you have an idea what it's like to be VIP, full of knowledge, but no one to share it with.
The real Freddy Fazbear experience.
You hand the gamepad back. That's the FNAF experience.
Yeah,
People are like, what do you like? And you're like, FNAF, and they're like, oh, I don't know what that is, and you're like, just looks at them. You hand the gamepad back to a Pizza Plex employee without meeting their eyes. How was your visit, they ask. Very informative. Yeah, so this will be like
the end.
So this is the simple, straightforward ending is my, like, you know, that's my impression.
Yeah, you get the 1,000 points. But we have some like extra stuff to do, right?
Yeah, so we can go back to, so it was the branching choices to the games were page 393. Let's see. 393. So let's just assume that we did another reset.
Okay.
You know, like without having to click through it, because you know how to do a reset. So we'll just give ourselves our 2 tokens back as if we did the reset. You know what I mean? Like, so Monty's Maze, Freddy's Fazer Blast. So we'll go to Monty's Maze and see what Monty's Maze is like.
Monty's Maze we haven't done yet.
Monty's Maze is supposed to be nerve-wracking because the Montgomery Gator animatronic stalks the labyrinth and will carry you out if you run into him. But you've also heard the entrance to the attraction's the scariest thing about it, a giant alligator's mouth. An Asian woman in a red Pizzaplex visitor in matching shirt with visor and matching shirt with checkered suspenders and black pants stops you from entering. You might want to come back another day. Monty's in kind of a bad mood. The last kid was just dragged out of the maze and we're going to close it until he calms down. You hear banging and shouting from inside. You laugh. They're really trying to make it seem fun in there.
I'm Devin.
I'm not afraid, you say, and I'm only here today. I have a special pass. You hand your VIP card. She scans it and looks surprised. You sure do. Monty's actually waiting for you. The commotion inside stops. You guess a little pig told them you'd be coming. That'll be 1 token, the Pizzaplex employee says. You hand one over. Remember that I am here to help. VIP gives a thumbs up. If you get turned around and ask nicely, I can direct you back to the starting point. You walk between sharp white teeth and over the pink, weird, spongy tongue and enter the maze.
No, it's spongy?
No! Why?
Extra details.
No.
We do have a balloon.
Oh, we do, yeah. You've never been to a swamp before, but you aren't sure anyone at Fazbear Entertainment has either. The floor is covered in rough artificial grass that reminds you more of miniature golf courses. And the lights are dim and very, very green. The lighting hangs from rigging above you, along with more fake greenery, plants and vines. It looks like there's a catwalk up there, which is probably where staff watch guests in the maze. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. Someone needs to fix the AC, you think, as you wipe sweat from your face with one hand. You move into the maze. The purple balloon you won from Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser bobs up and down as high as the wooden walls on either side of you. It brushes against the fronds of palm trees stretching overhead, and also artificial. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on the turf. The path turns to the right, then the left, and eventually you reach an intersection. You can continue forward, turn left, or turn right. Before you can choose one, Monty Gator leaps into your path. Nice balloon, kid, he growls. Made it simple to find you. The alligator animatronic winks behind his star-shaped shades, then slashes your balloon with vicious claws. It pops and releases confetti into the air. Oh, too bad. I'll show you out, he says. Add 100 points to your score. Remove balloon from your inventory. Bust the balloon!
Monty's like, get out of here.
So was that 10,000 points then that we would add on for that kind of thing?
Yes.
That's funny.
With no balloon. But, but that's done, though, isn't it? Or, no, I see.
The exit dumps you back into the atrium at a door you hadn't noticed previously, though now you see Monty's footprints on the patterned carpet leading into it.
I just want to see what happens if you have no more fast tokens, right? That's a bad ending, right?
Yeah, let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. You reach into your pocket and come up empty. You're out of fast tokens. Panic washes over you. VIP, I'm out of tokens. Your voice is thick with emotion, and when you blink, tears fall. Do you have 1,000 points yet? VIP asks. Not yet. Could I please have some more tokens? VIP considers. Of course. You can hardly believe your ears. Really? That's amazing of you, VIP. Thank you. You can have more tokens. Tomorrow. You swallow. What do you mean? Since you played along so well today, I will give you another chance to win my challenge tomorrow. You shake your head, but what about Ike? He can't last until then. I hope that you are wrong, for his sake. What will I tell our mother? Oh, you cannot leave either. We would not want you trying to bring help back to the Pizzaplex. No, if you leave or call anyone for help, you will never find Ike. I can show you somewhere to hide until morning. Until you can beat me, you and your brother will just be another pair of mysteriously missing kids. It will not be the first time, and I dare say it will not be the last. This implies this is what Gregory's doing, like playing the game until he wins.
Well, it's that loop thing, yeah. Over and over. I want to do badly on the racing.
You want to see what happens if you're crap.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got a note of one of the branching bits. Branching choice to games.
I want to drive like William would drive.
Yeah.
Leave that
Roxy
pig.
Raceway. Leave him behind. Yes. Game over.
Oh no.
If you leave the gamepad and look over your go-kart options. Only 3 types of go-karts are on the track ready to go. You overhear one of the kids say to his friend, all the go-karts are supposed to be the same, but they aren't. Roxy's go-kart is the fastest. You run ahead and cut him off before he can get into the silver and purple go-kart, climbing into it yourself. He shoots you an ugly look and you shrug. The girl with him shakes her head as they move to the other 2 go-karts. You buckle in and examine the controls before the race begins. Steering wheel check, accelerator check, brakes check, turbo button check. You aren't ready for how fast the go-kart is and scrape the wall as soon as you come out of the gate. You struggle to steer it, but you don't need to worry about keeping up. The other 2 racers don't seem to be interested in winning, only in getting in your way. They drive side by side and keep moving to block you. You're stuck behind them the whole way. You come in 3rd place and collect VIP. Bit of luck tomorrow, VIP says. Tomorrow? What do you mean? You broke my rule. You did not keep me with you, so you can try to save Ike again tomorrow. Yeah, like, he's like, you left me behind. I'm very needy.
Let's I guess try it with guess we have to keep him with us. And then drive like a maniac.
Yeah, let's see, we'll go back. So we'll keep him in the go-kart. Right, let's see. And then, what one?
The Bonnie one.
Bonnie. You climb into the blue and red go-kart. Girl salutes you and hops into the Chica go-kart. That's the map. You trace the path of the track around the atrium. Wouldn't it be safer if the go-kart track was enclosed, you ask? Research does suggest that is the case, VIP says. Roxanne Wolf's voice echoes overhead. On your marks, get set, go. It's strange driving. Your go-kart's fast enough you're able to keep pace between your 2 opponents, with the Roxy go-kart ahead and Chica trailing just behind you. There's a turbo button on the console. You'd like to see what this go-kart can do. Turbo button. You press the turbo button and your go-kart rumbles. You press the throttle pedal with your right foot and accelerate beyond 25 miles an hour. The previous top speed, now it's 30, 35. You hit 45 miles an hour and the go-kart feels like it's going to fly apart. Something pops in the engine behind you and you smell smoke and something spicy. You lose control of the go-kart, but fortunately it soon sputters to a halt. You look back and see splatters of green fluid in your wake. Just like that, you're out of the race. What happened, you ask VIP? What's that green stuff? Analysis identifies it as Monty Mix. Mystery Mix. Available from various... But what is it? What's in it? VIP adjusts his glasses. You have asked questions even I cannot answer. Well, who would want to sabotage me? You look at your opponent zipping by on the racetrack. You don't think the girl had anything to do with this, and she let you choose your go-kart first, unless both of them had their turbo button booby-trapped. It seems more likely someone targeted that specific go-kart rather than a particular driver.
Oh!
Bad luck, Devin. 0 points awarded, VIP says. That's not fair. It's not my fault. I did tell you not to choose that go-kart. Did you? It was implied Bonnie is a bunny, also known as a hare. I'm like, no they are. I'm a different species than a rabbit. I don't burrow. Hares aren't rabbits.
We have this. That's so funny. Okay, we solved a puzzle.
Rude. I've been misidentified. Misspeciesed. I'm offended. You furrow your brow in confusion. VIP shakes his head. Read a book. No, you read a book, you stupid pig. That's not true.
He's like, did you get my literary reference?
I did like VI Pig. No, I don't like VI Pig. He's speciesist.
Well, I'm really interested in the racetrack. Let's do some more racetracks.
Yeah, we can try the turbo button and the Chica go-kart. See what happens.
If you don't do the turbo button, does it not destroy the Bonnie one? See, I want to see a million things because I want to see, does Roxy say like, oh, is Bonnie your favorite character?
Well, we can try that.
Can you win
Let's
with
see
Bonnie?
if we can win with if you maintain this speed right there. As much as you'd like to leave everyone in your dust, you know you'd end up flying off the track and into a birthday party or something if you turn off the juice. You're fine doing without turbo anyway, your lap times are improving and you're still ahead of the girl in the Chica go-kart. You keep glancing over your shoulder at her worriedly as she closes the distance on you. Finally the two of you are bumper to bumper. Keep your eyes on the track ahead, she calls. What? You ask, turning to look at her. The opposite of what you're doing. Face forward, look ahead, not back, and not at the front of your go-kart. See? Every time you look at me, you slow down. She's right, you focus your gaze on the course in front of you. Don't steer so much, just nudge the wheel a little. You wish you were hanging out with her today instead of a very insulting pig. Better. Satisfied you're making progress, she's clearly ready to pass you. So she was nice to you, she helped you like...
Oh, and then you... So it's interesting because the Chica, we had different options. This one, it's more interactive with the Chica girl. Look, it's if you block her from passing...
we either stop her or let her pass. But she was nice to us. She was like, drive this way, it will help you steer and whatever. But are we going to do the dickhead thing and block her?
We don't need to because it's your individual time determines our points. We're not competing with the other racers on the track.
Yeah.
Let's do the nice thing, even though we're Bonnie.
As she zoomed up on your left, you edge out of her way right up to the barrier. You're on a straightaway, so she arrives alongside you for a moment. Why are you helping me, you ask? You're welcome, she laughs. I love go-karting, and I just want other people to enjoy it as much as I do. Is that so surprising? You feel terrible. Her words make you realise you hardly ever think about other people's happiness, only about how to get what you want.
Yes.
You didn't want to share your VIP pass with Ike, even though you knew how much he wanted to come to the Pizza Plex and meet Chica. And then you abandoned him. This is all your fault.
Oh.
Lost in thought, you've slowed down a bit, but you're close enough to the Chica go-kart to study how she's pushing it so fast. It all seems to be in the approach to the curves in the course and impeccable timing of braking and turning. You're not sure you'll ever get the feel for it, and you're unlikely to master it over the few remaining laps. In lap 5, you get your chance to place in the race though. The Roxy go-kart is driving erratically to prevent the Chica go-kart from getting ahead, and the boy steers left to block the girl. You see an opening to pass him. So do we crash?
Oh, I guess we can try crashing. Yeah.
Yeah, lean out, the boy cries in frustration, he tries to ram into you from the left. He pursues you relentlessly around the course over the arch midway that passed over the play area with the merry-go-round where you lost Ike. I'm coming, bro, you think. As you make those last tight turns on the final lap, you lean out like the girl suggested and you feel your go-kart going faster as your weight shifts to the outside wheels. Thanks again, you think, pulling even further ahead of the boy in what's supposed to be the fastest go-kart on the track. You laugh with exhilaration as you cross the finish line in second place. You tumble out of your go-kart in the pit area and rush over to the girl. You offer a hand and she shakes it. Thank you, you say. I couldn't have done it without your help. What am I, chopped pork, VIP says, wearing a white chef's hat and apron that says, eat me? Oh no.
I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable.
Dude, keep your kinks to yourself. So let's see what happened if we give them some space. It feels risky to attempt. So you slow down and ignore the other two cars in favour of finishing the race with the best time you can manage. Are you even trying to win, VIP asks? I'm learning, you say, and I'm gradually getting better. I always support learning, but you could pick things up a bit, or not, depending on how much you want to get your brother back. Slow and steady wins the race, right? When you cross the finish line in third place, VIP says, unfortunately in this story, you are the hare. 0 points.
Oh, because you picked, Bonnie.
Yeah. So the other thing I want to see is if we push the turbo button in the Chica one.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Was there anything past, like, you made a friend with that girl, there was another page.
We could have blocked her off.
Yeah, you could have blocked her.
What happens if we block her? Not so fast. Yeah, your front wheel bumps against her front right wheel, and the next thing you know, she isn't there anymore. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is William killing Charlotte.
Yeah, I think
where she's like, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Your front wheel bumps, yeah. You look over your shoulder and see your go-kart spin out and smash into the barrier. Oh no. A couple laps later, you slow down and watch as the girl is carried off the track and away on a stretcher by Pizza Plex paramedics. When you cross the finish line, the boy from Roxy's go-kart is waiting for you. Way to go, dude. You got second place. I hope it was worth it, he said. You feel terrible, but you have to get Ike back no matter what. This is like, that's like Henry.
Yeah.
Like, you're still sitting to me.
Yeah.
And look what you've done.
Yeah.
That's grim. That one's interesting.
If you keep going with that, does it just take you back to?
I think it will just take you back to the.
Okay.
Yeah, your legs are shaky or whatever. Okay. That one is messed up. I'm gonna make a note of that one because that page. 1108 grim.
Racing.
Right. Right. I want to see what happens when we use the turbo on the Chica one. So Chica go-kart. Oh. And then turbo button. You press the turbo button, your go-kart rumbles, it goes 45. Whoa, VIP says, holding on to his top hat as though it's about to fly off. This is a choice. Your wheels scrape the right wall and sparks fly, so you yank the steering wheel to the left, it shoots away from the wall and you twist the wheel back to right to stabilise it. The thumb is coming up fast.
Lift it.
Lift your right foot for the throttle. You release the accelerator and spin the wheel into a turn a little late. You avoid ramming into a barrier. You hear gas and realise people around the Pizzaplex are watching you on the big screen suspended over the raceway. Don't worry, it's all part of the show, you call out. You press the turbo button again to reduce the speed back down to 25 miles an hour. That's enough of that, you think. You drive around the track more slowly. When you aren't worried about being faster than your opponents, it's actually enjoyable to coast along past the Fazcade, Monty's Maze and Bonnie Ball. You've ended up in second place even though you were third across the finish line. It's not about who is fastest, VIP says, it's how fast you complete each lap, and you steadily improved each time. Well done. Wasn't that fun, the girl asked. It was, you said. That's all that matters. She smiles. You wonder if she threw the race so you would place second. A little kindness goes a long way. You'd already been planning to treat Ike better when you free him from VIP, but you could try harder to be a better person in general and try to help others more.
I don't know. Can William
Not
try
bad
harder
for
to be
your
a better
first race,
person?
the boy says. You'll do better next time. If there is a next time, VIP says. He plays a dramatic sting. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Well, if we go faster...
Hit the brakes and
Brakes.
we're gonna
Oh, 'cause you're not supposed
crash.
to.
No.
You're not supposed to use two things at the same time, remember?
Yeah.
Grinding noise, they lock. People outside L-Chips scream as you tear past and you glimpse horrified faces as they drop to the ground and look for cover. Let up the throttle, VIP says. You lift your right foot from the accelerator and the go-kart straightens as you pull it out of the turn. You bring it to a full stop on the edge of the track. The Roxy and Bonnie go-karts zoom past on your left. The girl glances back to make sure you're alright. You smile and wave. Your heart pounds in your chest, but you test the throttle and the go-kart's still working. I do not recommend braking and accelerating at the same time, VIP says. Now you tell me, you say. Some things should be obvious. You are much more timid as you complete the rest of your laps and come in last. A nice crowd is gathered to watch you limp around the raceway, and several people clap slowly and ironically for you at the finish line. No points for you, VIP says with a shrug. The golf claps, like, good job, kid, not good. Oh wow, that's funny. Yeah, right. So that's
I don't know
the
how you can
raceway.
get 100,000 points
For the raceway?
from anything. We got the maximum amount of points from the race.
I mean, you could do the balloon. There might be a way to do the balloon where you get 200 points and then that would be 20,000 points that would be added to your score.
300?
Because don't forget, the balloon would be multiplied as well.
Oh, yeah, if you went around and did everything.
Yeah.
Then, okay, I guess if you went around
And you could do it multiple times as well. So, like, you could do... So if you wanted the maximum, right, you could go around and do all the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then go to Mo.
Go to the second letter, yeah.
And go to the second level, do it all. And then go to the third level and do it all. And you would have way more than 100,000 from that. Especially if you did, like, the Balloon Boy one and stuff as well.
Well, you need to maximize. So there was a 300 point from here. We didn't work out the Balloon Boy where it glitched.
Let's see. So...
We never went to the arcades either.
Yeah, whenever.
Oh, do you want to try Monty's Maze without the balloon as well?
Yeah, let's see what Monty's Maze is like. Just inside the entrance to Monty's Maze, the first thing you notice is how dark and green it is and humid. Sweat starts pouring down your face and the air is stale and heavy. I've been talking for like 2 hours. Occasionally you get a whiff of something rotten, like food left out too long. Either the Pizza Plex designers intentionally wanted to make it feel like a swamp, or the environmental controls are broken. Fake grass covers the floor and vines dangle from rigging high above. The walls of the maze are fences made of wooden planks, surrounded by tall palm trees that drape their feathery leaves overhead. You peek through a knothole in one of the planks and see the walls outside the maze are painted with the silhouettes of thin tree trunks and vegetation. There's no music, only the ambient sound of birds and insects, punctuated by the occasional low rumbling roar. The sound makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You walk along a narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on the artificial turf. The path turns to the right and then the left, and eventually you reach an intersection. You can continue forward, turn left, or turn right. Forward.
Sure.
Another intersection. You wish you had some way to mark the walls. You follow your instinct and randomly turn left or right, hoping to get a sense of where you are. Finally, you reach something different. Several planks have been knocked out of the wall, creating a new path to the right. Deep gashes along the sides of the makeshift exit suggest it was done by someone by large claws, a lot of attitude and very little patience.
Are we trying to find Monty? Is that
I think
the
we should
goal?
go here because this sounds like something he made. You pick up your pace, worried about spending too much time in the maze. In the distance, a growling voice echoes, "Over here." The section in the maze only seems to give you right turns, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Around and around he goes, VIP sings as he twirls around the screen like a spinning top. Where he stops, no one knows. 20 minutes later, you turn a corner and find yourself in a dead end. "Oh, come on," you shout. You're tired and sweaty, so you sit down on the fake grass and stare up at the high walls around you. No palm tree leaves here because you're deep in the maze. "Sit here long enough and Monty will find you," VIP says. He raises a hand with giant foam Monty hand and swipes the fake claws at you. Rawr. You sigh, mop sweat from your brow and climb back onto your sore feet. You hurry back through the maze, retracing your steps to the entrance of the spiral. You can continue forward through the hole in the wall or turn right and head back to the entrance. Just go forward. You climb through the hole in the wall and wince as a sliver of wood digs into your right hand. You pull out a splinter and a red bead wells up on your palm. You hope Monty Gator can't smell blood. You encounter what would have been a dead end, only Monty has created another hole to escape. You climb through this one more carefully and find yourself at an intersection, offering paths straight ahead to your left and to your right. Before you can decide, you hear a gruff voice say, "Hey, little guy." Monty emerges from the corridor in front of you. The green and yellow alligator animatronic stomps in your direction, arms to both sides and flexing his claws fingers. His tail sways from side to side behind him. You can't see his eyes behind his star-shaped glasses, but his snapping jaw with rows of sharp teeth fills you with dread. You're not sure what else you were expecting. The broken walls may as well be signs reading "This way to Monty."
We don't have candy. Where did you get candy? Monty Mix?
I don't know where you would get candy. Maybe from the games?
The arcades that we
Yeah.
haven't visited yet.
Or Bonnie Bowl, I don't know.
Yeah, Bonnie Bowl, yeah.
Maybe Bonnie
thinking
gives
about that as
because
well,
I'd like to see
yeah.
Bonnie Bowl.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
So if you run this,
Mhm.
you spin around and bolt away from Monty. You run so fast you keep running into walls and bump and push yourself off, taking turns at random. Simply try to put distance between yourself and the roaring animatronic pounding close on your heels. If you can get ahead of him, maybe you can lose him in these labyrinthine corridors. Trouble is, Monty moves so much faster than you, it seems like he's teleporting.
That's odd.
He also knows the maze better than you, so he keeps appearing ahead of you. It's like in Security Breach, where they alert and then they teleport. You have a sense he's herding you, then you know that's exactly what he is because you blunder into a dead end. Exactly what he's doing. You hear heavy angry breathing behind you. Animatronics don't breathe, do they? So he's just making that sound to terrify you. It's working. You turn and Monty stalks towards you, his segmented yellow and green tail whipping back and forth and thumping hollowly against the walls. He reaches his arms out and scrapes his claws along the wooden walls, leaving deep gashes over the planks. "Game over, kid," he says. Monty reaches down and grabs you with his powerful arms and quickly carries you to the exit. At least you made it out of the maze alive. And then he carries you, yeah. So he just, again, he doesn't hurt you, he just takes you out. Let's see what happens if we give him candy.
Sure.
Yeah, you reach into your pocket and pull out the package of Bonnie Bites you won from the Chica Candy crane machine.
Okay.
The candy is warm and mushy now, but you hope Monty isn't a picky eater. He wants some candy, you say, as you throw the package at him. It hits Monty, throw a body candy at him and hit him in the face. It hits Monty squarely on the snout, which infuriates him. The candy then lands at his large purple feet. He looks down at the candy and gets even angrier. Ah, Bonnie bite! He screams. He stomps his right foot on the bag. Everybody's always like, no, Monty actually likes Bonnie. I'm like, guys, let it go at this point. Like,
yeah. I think this plus the Monty mix and the your raceway.
Then he growls in frustration as he struggles to lift his foot. He sticks his feet to the ground with the Bonnie bites. The brown gooey mess stretches but holds him fast to the artificial turf. Looks like you stepped in something.
Oh,
you
gross.
back away,
Why
Monty
is it
roars.
brown?
That's so funny. You turn and run. You try and retrace your steps, but you're so focused on getting away from Monty and losing him in the maze, you get hopelessly turned around. Hey VIP, a little help here, you say, begrudgingly. I thought you would never ask, VIP says. He beckons you towards the screen and you bend your head down to the gamepad. Listen closely and I will take you back to the entrance. You'll have to start over from the beginning of the maze, but at least Monty didn't get you this time. Yeah, remove candy from your inventory, that's funny. So let's see, left. Left a little more worn, but you see 4 scratches. So we don't want to follow what Monty's doing, we want to go the opposite way, I think. You've done a pretty good job, you've never been to this. Every now and again that horrible alligator bellow interrupts the recorded tracks of birds. Up ahead you hear Monty say, don't be scared. You're not sure if you keep on this track. Press on anyway, we'll see. It's just a game, you repeat to yourself. The vines finally thin out and the fog lifts enough for you to make out at the end of the corridor. Monty doesn't move. Yeah. See, like, you glance over your shoulder expecting to see him coming for you, but he hasn't budged. Monty doesn't move. In fact, he's smiling and pointing to his right. Is he helping you? Maybe this is part of the VIP treatment. You untangle yourself and approach Monty. You laugh when you get close enough to recognise it's a cardboard cutout of the animatronic in his Rockstar pose. There are passages to your left and right. The Monty cutout is pointing to your left. I think that might take us to him.
Oh.
If you have candy. So I think like we have to not follow his clues.
Yeah.
So he's put that cutout there so we go the other way.
Yeah. Because we're following the VIP's clues as well.
You know a trap when you see one, so you ignore Cardboard Monty's helpful advice and head to your right, but you soon start to wonder if you made the correct choice. Where are you going? Monty calls out. You reach an intersection and make a right.
He has the maze and he just like bothers everyone in the
Yeah,
maze. That was his job previously.
Yeah. His job was just to annoy people in a maze and trick them for whatever reason. And so it goes on and on. You're being hunted, you're hopelessly lost, and it's only a matter of time before Monty catches up to you. VIP, you whisper, help. Oh, now you remember me. Listen closely and follow my directions. I'll lead you back to the entrance. Go slowly and quietly so Monty doesn't get you first. Can I trust you, you ask? Do you want to ask him instead? Devin, I want this game to go on for a long time, so it's in your best interest to trust me. And the best interest of your brother. A photo of your brother appears on screen. You know the face. He's been crying.
Threatening
you. Yeah.
So
right. You notice a small L and permanent marker on one of the planks close to the ground. So we don't want to follow his clues.
Okay. But it's a small L.
Yeah, I don't know.
But is that...
At the end of this corridor it turns left and then immediately left again. Is this what the mysterious L meant? You're excited because this could mean you're on the right track. At the end of the corridor you turn right around a wall. This path takes you to a left around another wall. The maze takes you back and forth in this fashion several more times before you reach an intersection. On the wall in front of you there's a small L and permanent marker on one of the planks close to the ground.
We didn't go left.
No, we didn't. We followed the opposite one. Right, we've been to this intersection before. Here, let me see. Let's see what happens if we go left.
Okay.
You go left. This seems so familiar. You think there'll be a right and then a left. The maze takes you back and forth. Yeah. Weird. Oh, sorry. So right. There's the L. If we go L this way. Yeah, weird. This one just seems to take you on like a weird forward, and then if you go right, it takes you back to this, and if you go left, it still takes you back to this. So I don't think that there's anything that one does.
Okay.
I'm just like clicks through the maze to see if there's anything we missed.
They're on wildly different pages, so.
Are they? Because this is a sequential. Like Devin, I know you're there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide, Devin.
Mhm.
He knows it's me, you think? Yeah, look at that. Like, you press yourself flat against the wall and hope Monty's eyes are any better than yours. He stalks slowly, halting periodically to listen. His breath rumbles low like a growl. Devin, I'm looking forward to meeting you, he whispers. Did he say meeting or eating? He continues on past you and stops again. He reaches out and scrapes his claws down the wall you're leaning against. Why would they give an entertainment animatronic such sharp claws? Wouldn't it make it harder to play the bass?
That's what,
Yeah, they gave him these to help him play the bass, and it's like...
Bonnie didn't have.
No. His tail swings back and forth, thwacking you in the face. You stifle a cry and duck down. Finally, he moves on. Or so you thought. Suddenly, you're yanked in the air by the collar of your shirt. One of the claws scratches the back of your neck. The cut stings and your eyes water. Game over, kid, Monty laughs. He carries you to the exit this way, your legs kicking. Yeah. Can animatronics smell? You realise all the animatronics aren't really wearing clothes, and almost giggle. They're like, they thought you're naked. Yeah, you like the idea. Look, if you go left, you'll be following Monty. You like the idea of stalking him from a safe distance. No one knows his maze better, so he might lead you to the exit. So if you follow him in the left, look, that's how you get it. You follow him.
I see.
You trudge along, wondering if you'll ever find the exit. You encounter a path leading off to the right, but remembering this maze's tricks, you peer around the corner and see it just leads back to the one you're already on. You move forward. Another choice to your left. You explore it and soon see it's a dead end. You turn back and hurry, worrying Monty's about to corner you. There are more scratches along the wall here and shredded candy wrappers litter the floor. Then you reach your first fork intersection, 3 corridors in front of you, all moving forward. You sigh and ask, which do you think, VIP? VIP's been dozing on the screen or pretending to. He makes a big show of waking up and blinks at you. I think this attraction does not have much replay value. A recent data mine showed that Fazbear Entertainment is considering repurposing Monty's maze into something else, maybe miniature golf.
Mm-hmm.
But which path should I take? You do not have many options left. You choose the leftmost corridor and rush through it. At the end's a green door marked exit, but Monty is guarding it. There you are, he shouts. He leaps and lands right in front of you. He draws his clawed hand back and offers his hand to you. When you stop quivering, you shake his gargantuan hand. Rock and roll, he says. You win. 300 points, yeah. So that's how you win that one, is by following him.
Okay.
Let's see if we can go to Bonnibel.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Bonnibel. Let's see if I can do that. Right, easy difficulty.
You want to go to the gate?
Is it the gate that you go in? Let's see.
You always go
Yeah.
to the terminal. But...
The green gate swings open. Before you can step through it, slams shut again. No. The display flickers and turns from green to red with glowing white text. See VIP. I am the VIP, you shout. You snatch Ike's pass and try it. Same thing. Your brother presses against your side. He's trembling. Can we go now? He asks in a timid voice. What's wrong with you? You say harshly. He's terrified by something on the other side of the gates. No, it's someone. Glamrock Chica is standing nearby, mobbed by joyful kids. The 6-foot-plus white chicken's head swivels in your direction and her purple eyes look directly into yours. You can't help but shiver. You clear your throat. I thought she's your favourite. She's too big, Ike squeaks. Haven't you seen an animatronic before? Then you realise he hasn't. This is his first time visiting the Mega Pizza Plex. No wonder he was so excited to come with you. They're harmless. The worst thing she'll make you do is exercise and eat junk food. Glamrock Chica suddenly sprints towards the entrance, closing the distance fast. Ike screams and covers his eyes. When she reaches your gate, she stops and says cheerfully, "Are you lost?" You've seen the Glamrock animatronics before in person, but only on stage and in their green rooms behind a glass window. Okay, up close, Glamrock Chica is maybe a little scary. As scary as someone can be in a pink leotard and leg warmers. But since Ike is afraid, you certainly aren't going to show any nervousness. Hey Glamrock Chica. Should you call her Miss Chica? Idiot, she's just a fancy robot. It's not like she has any feelings or intelligence. You hold up your VIP pass. This thing doesn't work. She stares at it curiously. Oh, you must be Devin. She leans over the entry gate and looks down at Ike.
All the animatronics know about it.
And you're Ike. Ike peers out from between his fingers. You know who I am? Glamrock Chica straightens. Of course. We're so happy you've come to have fun with us at the Mega Pizza Plex today. VIP's expecting you. Just insert your pass in the terminal over there. She points to the wall behind the welcome desk. Ike puts his hands on top of the gate and looks up at Chica adoringly. I like your bow, he says. Chica runs a hand over the 3 feathers on her head. Thanks, kid. Hey, here's a hint that might help you later. If you get lost, just keep going left. She winks.
Maze.
Okay, you shrug and head towards the terminal. Bye, Chica, Ike shouts. See you later, have fun.
Chica's like, I'm taking over the maze.
She gives you the clue, and she's like, this is how you beat Monty's crap maze, you just go left. It's because it's like, is he Zoolander? You know that thing where like you can't turn left?
No, I guess so.
I think it's Zoolander. Right, so let's see, Bonnie Bowl.
What if we promise him?
What if we promise to stick with him all day?
Mm-hmm.
The VIP is the reason you're here. He's probably lonely, you think. You know how that feels. Mm-hmm. Or at least you did before Ike started tagging along all the time. Now you wish you had more space from him. Yeah, he's not got any friends. His friends don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, do you promise not to abandon me? VIP asks. I guess so. Sure, you say. Whatever it takes to get inside the Pizza Plex. I really hope you mean that. VIP waves his wand and says, Fazer Bedazzler.
Oh no. I don't like that.
Fazer Bedazzler.
No.
Your passes are now activated.
That's a terrible magic word.
Fazer Bedazzler. The terminal spits out your card and blinks off. On your gamepad screen, VIP raises his fist in the air. Now who wants to have some mega fun, he said. Me, Ike says. You roll your eyes. At the entrance, you and Ike stand in front of 2 gates and press your card to the scanners. They flash green and the gates open. No running, please, VIP says. Ike stops short. Sorry. Perhaps we should go over the current rules for safety before we continue. VIP pulls out a scroll tied with a ribbon. When he opens it, the page rolls off the bottom of the screen. You sigh. Bonnie Bowl, and then we'll go to Bonnie Bowl. Oh, interesting. If we go to Bonnie Bowl, a promise is a promise, and you're supposed to keep an eye on your brother, even though you know nothing would happen to him here. If he tells your mum you left him out of your sight for even a minute, you won't be allowed back at the Pizza Plex or anywhere else until you're 18. And if he doesn't tell her, he'll always have a way to blackmail you. When you get to Bonnie Bowl, Ike has to use the bathroom first. By the time he's done, a birthday party's arrived, so you end up waiting for half an hour for a free lane. Bowling takes forever because Ike rolls his ball so slowly towards the pins. Even with bumpers keeping it out of the gutter, he barely hits any. It takes all your skill to let him beat you. Mm-hmm. You're so bad at bowling, Ike says when he wins. You grit your teeth. You finally get to the arcade, but your friends are long gone. Then Ike's hungry, so you go to El Chips for lunch. All afternoon, VIP suggests activities to Ike, and Ike tells you what to do.
I knew this. I knew Devin would never.
At closing time, VIP invites you to select your rating of his helpfulness. You tap the number 1, but 5 lights up. 5 stars, VIP says. Thank you. When Mom picks you up, she says, how was it? This was the best day ever, Ike says. Mom smiles at you. You're a good big brother. Yeah, she's like,
This in what universe?
This is the he was kind to his brother ending, and nothing bad happened.
Never gonna do it. Devin would never. So, We have that 100,000 door option so far, but and none of this is addressed. That going to that door where there was like he found a body.
No, yeah. The terminal, the gate. I'm just flicking through to make sure there's nothing in that section that we'd missed.
Nothing really like too bad has happened. Like there's like kind of an ominous thing, like, you know.
So what's this? What's this one? VIP's directions. It's locked. But so that's the red door. But let's see. Right, hold on, I'll just do it properly. Let's see. So we ditched Ike on the merry-go-round. We do that. Go to the Fazcade. Fazcade's crap. Pizza Plex. Oh, we could do the report. Let's report. The Pizza Plex staff couldn't be less interested in your wild story, and VIP plays dumb, which is quite a stretch for him since he knows so much. Apparently there's a whole procedure in place for when a kid goes missing, which involves securing the Glamrock animatronics in their green rooms and doing a full sweep of the Pizza Plex. Unfortunately, after searching all day, there's no sign of Ike. Your family moves away from town soon after, and you never stop wondering about what happened to your little brother.
Yikes.
Wow.
Whoa. That's intense.
He's just gone.
You can't go to the police.
No.
Or the
If you call your mom for help, you find a phone and call your mom on her cell phone. She's not happy over expensive spa they interrupted, but she really freaks out when you tell her Ike is missing. I only looked away for a second, but when I turned around he was gone. You say, you know you shouldn't lie, but it's not like Ike is here to rat on you. He's always running off. You'll be happy if you find him and he tells her what really happened. Mom drives over right away. When she rushes through the Pizza Plex entrance, she gapes at you looking furious. What is wrong with you? She yells. What? Then you notice Ike standing next to you, clutching the VIP gamepad. Where did you come from, you ask? He looks at your mother with innocent eyes. We were just playing hide and seek, Mom, but Devin never came to get me.
Gotta pause.
1 second. Right, phone call over. Right, so yeah. What's wrong with you? And then Ike standing there. We were just playing hide and seek, Mom, but Devin never came to get me. Your mother shoots you a fiery look. You are so grounded. Get in the car, both of you, right now. We are never coming back here again. You climb into the car and notice Ike still has his gamepad. Ike and the gamepad are inseparable for several days. He's constantly whispering to it. Then one night, Ike really does run away. You know he must have gone back to the Mega Pizza Plex, but you can't prove it without going there yourself, and you've been banned for life. That's Midnight Motorist.
That's so odd. Yeah.
That's the little brother running away to Freddy's.
Could be. Yeah, but it's odd.
Yeah, very weird. Call your mom for help. We've done that, right? So we take him up on his challenge. Done this. Done this. Right, Fazcade. Chica's Candy Crane route. Inside the Fazcade, the flashing lights, jangly music, and beeping game sounds meant to spark joy and excitement only fill you with a strange depression. You left Ike alone so you could play games with your friends, and now he's gone and so are your friends. All you have left is VIP and your guilt. Even that Chica Candy Crane machine near the centre of the arcade reminds you of Ike. You consider trying to win him a plush Mr. Cupcake from the claw machine. It looks like the game also awards points. What else could you play to get the most points? You push your way through the kids milling through the arcade and clustered around video game cabinets and pinball tables. You can't help but look for your brother in the pressing crowd. Your heart pounds and beat with the music, your head hurts and sweat pours down your face. You look like you're having a panic attack, VIP says. Would you like to visit a health station? And William has anxiety.
Yeah.
You want to get out of here. Not just the arcade, but the Pizza Plex. But you can't go home alone. Out of all the video games here, you're the best at Mangle's Quest. But there only seems to be one cabinet, and it's turned off.
Yeah.
So which one? Well, we
Let's
just
get it
watch.
plugged in.
We should just go through them just now. I think
okay.
so. Go through Chica's Candy Crane first, because I think we just get candy from that. See. As you approach Chica's Candy Crane, the little girl in pigtails trudges away from it with her head down. She cries as she bites into a chocolate bar.
Oh no! The chocolate. So a lot of times we feel like food is related, especially chocolate, is related to agony for some reason.
Also, it being
Pigtails,
Chica.
very Charlie.
Yeah.
There's some weird
But
Charlie
yeah.
and Chica thing. I don't know what it is.
A sticker in the glass of the machine says, "Everyone's a winner." There's only one Mr. Cupcake inside, buried in the centre of the machine up to its eyes and an assortment of sweets. This close, you realise it isn't a plush at all, but a plastic toy with movable parts, like a mini animatronic.
Yes.
You imagine Ike's joy when you hand him the toy. He had a Mr. Cupcake plush when he was little, and there were baby pictures of him in a Let's Eat bib with Chica's face. The claw of the crane game is a large yellow mechanical hand. You slide it open at the machine and grab a 30-second and the 30-second timer counts down. You grab the joystick and jerkily navigate the claw into position exactly over the toy before your time is up. The claw descends, closes firmly around the cupcake's pink icing top. The fingers slip right off. Rigged. You smack the glass. Mr. Cupcake's eyes dart towards you and you jump back. He's like, maybe I don't want that cupcake.
Uh-huh.
A bag of candy drops into the tray below and 100 points flashes on the display.
So funny that Ike just likes Mr. Cupcake.
He's like, I'm Chica.
I'm like,
Right, so Mango's Quest. You head over to the Mango's Quest cabinet hoping you can figure out what's wrong with it. Unfortunately, also Mango's Quest is one of the FNAF 3 games, is it not?
It's a FNAF 3 game and it's a security breach arcade.
Yeah.
It is, both things.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems likely your high score will have been wiped from its memory. The screen is dark, but there's no out of order sign like on the other broken games in the arcade. You peek around the back and see what the possible problem is. The machine's unplugged. You try and pull the cabinet away from the wall so you can get behind it, but it's too heavy. A couple of kids see you straining to move it, but rather than help, they laugh as they pass by. You drop to your hands and knees and reach for the loose plug on the floor. Your fingers brush against it, but you can't quite grab it. Whatever. You're about to stand up when you catch a glint from something among the clumps of dust gathered behind the cabinet. You pluck it out and discover it's a coin, but not just any coin, it's a Faz token. Talk about buried treasure. You now have an extra chance to win VIP's challenge. If you've already played Chica's Candy Crane, return to the atrium. So you get either you get your candy and you get your token in there.
And that's the balloon boy and stuff. Balloon boy, you can get a token. From there, you can get a token.
So Rockstar Row. What else could we do? Display cases we did.
Doors is everything. It's the only thing left.
So let's see. If you try and get the Faz token, if you buy a balloon. So if you buy a balloon without... Right, so that's correct.
We've done all that.
Yeah. I was just making sure, like, you know how like we wobbled it first and it glitched. And then the doors. Red door we did. Security door we did. I wonder what the security badge is for.
Yeah, whenever you ended up using that.
Return to the atrium whenever you click. Do you want to see this one now?
Sure.
You stand outside the VIP greeting room's nondescript door and bang on it with a fist. Little pig, let me in. That's Twisted Wolf. That's a wolf.
Huh.
Do you have 100,000 points already, VIP asks on your gamepad? Why is he so nervous? I sure do, you say. Then no need to huff and puff, he sighs. A deal is a deal. He walks off the gamepad screen and the door unlocks. You're in a server closet with racks of computer hard drives blinking and clicking and flashing and whirring, and in the centre of it all a large screen hovers with VIP's face on it. So pigs do fly, you think. Is this some kind of Wizard of Oz thing, you ask? But what do you want? VIP's little rotors buzz and he pulls up and away from you, bumping against the machine banks at the back of the small room. I wanted to meet you in person, or whatever this is. Thank you for a fun day, Devon. I will let Ike go now, of course. You bet you will. And this ends. You won't ever do this again. Yes, I promise. Your piggy promise doesn't mean anything to me, you say. Please don't hurt me, VIP wails. His screen spins and weaves around the room. You shut the door behind you before he can escape. Also, he's just a screen, like loltax. You know what I mean?
This ending is, I know we didn't...
You aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no...
So, like, we figured that you could get it, 100,000 points racking up through doing all the games a bunch of times, doing 300, doing 300.
Yeah.
Was there something else though that we missed? That
again, I'll look through. I'm going to look through the whole thing. I'm just doing this. You aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no keyboard in here. Not that you know anything about computer programs. Maybe you can go get something to smash VIP's screen with, but you've seen him on other screens all over the Pizzaplex. It would be more effective than destroying his gamepad. You glance down at the gamepad and you see another VIP, even while he's still frantically flitting around your head. If you don't do something soon, he'll probably start to attack you, and there's only one Devon. The small VIP on the gamepad takes a step and somehow duplicates himself. It's starting to become Pigception in here.
They're like more Inception references.
You realise these aren't the very informative pigs. Those are virtual informative pigs because you're still in the mole.
Yeah, you must be.
You have to do the mole
to get
system.
The 100,000. That's right.
And they're pointing towards something along the wall. You walk with the gamepad and they adjust where they're pointing. Oh, and there's multiple of them because you've done it 2 layers, I guess.
Yeah.
They adjust where they're pointing as if you were holding a compass with the needle following north. What are you doing? The big VIP screams. Get away from there! His face starts to glitch and you get a creepy glimpse of the wireframe behind his pink skin and glasses.
Oh.
The pigs, virtual informative pigs, your friends, are pointing at a massive power strip on the floor that has dozens of plugs in it, a tangle of cables.
Oh, the tangled cables.
You snap your fingers, of course. You trace the main power plug to the wall outlet.
This is ominous.
This won't erase you whisper to the virtual informative pigs. We don't know, they say, and they seem delighted by the prospect of not knowing something. If we're part of the simulation, we may be running in a separate program, one of them says. But Pig Brother is also part of the simulation. They confer with each other, then they look up. Everything is connected. What happens in here will affect the real world. You nod. Well then, thank you, and goodbye. You hope you won't meet any digital swine ever again. You yank at the plug. Stop! The big VIP screen wheels towards you, but before it can knock you away, the plug comes free. The outlet sparks and sizzles like bacon in a frying pan. The flying screen drops and cracks on the tiled floor. Snow dances across it and the gamepad screen. It's over, you say. Then the world around you starts to deteriorate too. You reach up and tear off the mole headset. Around you, everything is chaos in the atrium. Every system seems to be down. Every screen is dark. Everything is connected. People scream and run for the exits. You wonder if the animatronics have been affected by the forced system shutdown. The photo booth door opens and Ike comes running out. He stands still in all the commotion, looking around in fear. You hurry over to him. Ike. You grab him in your arms and Ike sobs. I'm sorry. Let's go home, Ike says. I just have to do one more thing, you say. On your way out of the Pizzaplex, likely for the last time, you stop at the security office and tell the grey-haired white guy there about what happened. The guard listens closely, nodding and taking notes. Well done, Devon, he says, and Ike. You don't know if it's more worrying that he believed your outrageous story than if he had dismissed it as a prank or fantasy. I always thought that pig might be trouble. He was very intrusive. You couldn't agree more. Don't worry, Fazbear Entertainment will make all this go away like it never happened, he says. And that especially includes VIP. This will be our little secret, huh? Okay, I don't think anyone else will believe me anyway. You look at Ike, especially Mom, right bro? Ike nods. When she asked how her day was, I'll just say it was very informative, and that's the truth. The end. So 2 seconds, another call. Sorry about that. But yeah, Ike nods. When she asked how her day was, I'll just say it's very informative, and that's the truth.
It's the only way to really, like, I guess get... This seems like the ending.
Yeah.
The other one had a question mark.
So this is the proper ending where we defeat VIP, but it's like...
We had to go 2 layers down, and did we even get 2 layers out?
Yeah. And again, like, did we eradicate them? Because there's an implication that the other pigs that were helping us, well, they were like, if we're part of the simulation, we might be running in a separate program. You know, so they're not gone. Yeah, very strange. And that's the very end bit.
But it looked like there were some other endings with Ike and the...
So let's just...
Oh, what happens? Keep going at the end, just,
Yeah, so that's Fazer Blast. Do not worry about me, Freddy says. I am fine. Fazerific shooting, Devin. Yeah, Roxy's autograph as well.
Yeah, we didn't use Roxy's autograph.
Yeah, I'm
flipping
through stuff. I'm just gonna flick through like some of the pages, you know what I mean? Like, see if there's anything.
Is there an armory?
Remove balloon from your inventory loot. Freddy seems strangely mesmerised by the balloon still tied to your wrist. You realise he must have been following it through the maze, but not necessarily connecting it to your presence. Because of the light fluctuating from green to red to purple in the arena, the purple balloon seems to appear and disappear, which made it more difficult to track. You rip it off your wrist and send it sailing up into the air. Freddy aims his Fazer Blaster and starts firing at the balloon. It pops and confetti drifts down, but you're already sneaking away. While he was distracted, you darted back into the maze. Now without the balloon, he won't be able to find you so quickly. Just to put some distance between you and get a better lay of the land, you slip up a ramp to the upper level. So the balloon like distracts him.
Oh, that's to stay low. That's what.
Like, you stay low, he knows it better than you. Better be fast, you think. You crouch and run towards the flag, but you hear Freddy shout, "Freeze, alien scum!" No offense, Devin.
What if you go for the red flag first?
The red flag? Freddy finds you.
Okay.
Again, I'm just flicking through the pages to see if there's anything interesting that we may have missed.
There's a lot of pages. I worked pretty hard on this.
Yeah, no, this is really fun. I really enjoyed this, honestly. So we've done the go-kart stuff. And the little illustrations are cute as well.
They're like rewards for...
Yeah, 300 points for that. Apparently going left. It's funny that Chica, like, hacked his maze. Yeah. Also, that dead body.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. That red door one. You finally feel a chain against your face and you pull it. You see what VIP has been hiding inside. You wish you could unsee it. Now it is too late, he says.
Lost child, don't get lost yourself.
Don't go in there. This is a bad idea. You will
This seems
regret it.
closer to the reality of things that are going on.
Yeah, like this isn't like a screen. This is something else.
This could be a kid that
and again, this is the red door. Like for me, again, like the red door thing is interesting because like we see a red door in a sense in
Is it at the beginning
Ruin.
of Help Wanted? What door is the beginning of Help Wanted?
It might be actually a red door. Let me check. Help Wanted.
Just the very beginning.
I know I have to find one, but I made like a new save because it doesn't always like, you know what I mean? Like you have to, it has to be when you first play the game. So it's not every single one. I have the screenshots, I just don't know where they are. They might be in this one, maybe. I have so many screenshots, it is quite insane. But yeah, I know what you mean, like there is a door at the start, I just can't remember. I think it's green, but my brain isn't good at memories.
Could we open Help Wanted? It's
Uh,
just the very start, isn't it?
I could. I'd have to just open it as if it was a new game, though.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see, because I did do it before. I'm just trying to see where it is, in case it's in here. The problem is I don't think it'll open on the correct screen that I'm sharing right now. But let's see.
I can take a screenshot anyway and share
Hold
it.
on, let me...
Oh no, I was...
Yeah, so... There, we found it. So, in Help Wanted, it's a red door, but it's not actually a red door, but it's lit red. Just out of interest.
Oh, I see.
So it's a white door. I think it's the FNAF 3 door, actually. FNAF 4 door. You know, the one that you open?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it might actually be that one. Let me have a quick look, and we'll see if it's...
People haven't talked too much about the opening of Help Wanted. That little weird intro track.
It's because you only see it once, and people don't think about it again.
But it's an odd way to introduce the game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I think, like... I think the white door might actually be the door from the bedroom.
Okay.
Like the one that we closed.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like, it might actually be that bedroom door.
Okay.
As if we're opening it on a... like an animatronic or something, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can find a decent little example. Oh yeah, Mango's in the closet. Night Marion comes up the hallway, so maybe... Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any of the door itself right now handy. I'd have to, like, grab it. But I think it is a white door. Because all the stuff in the bedroom...
Is there anything of the bedroom just...
I do have that, I just had to, like, let me see, I'll grab it. Just takes a minute. But yeah, I think, like, this one is very interesting. So, like, we have the real ending, and then I think this is the realer ending. Yeah, and he's not even, like, panicked or anything. He's like, you don't want to go in there. He's like, you don't want to go into that secret room. You don't want to go in there. And then he's like, and now it's too late, and and then you're trapped.
No, the other endings are quite as bad as that. Except for we kill that one girl on the racetrack.
Yeah. This one, like, it sounds like he dies. You know what I mean?
Well, he's left with a corpse of... Now, so, like, I would say a traditional reading of this, I would say this is one of the other kids that's been in the Pizza Plex, that's played with Very Important Pig.
It's just that line, isn't it?
Been missing, and...
It's that, like, you see what VIP has been hiding inside.
Yeah.
Is the weird part.
Yeah. So, like, but is it... If it's something bigger than that, you know, it would be like, is it Devon's body? Is Devon already dead?
There's the door
We've
there.
done that before.
That's
okay, there's the door. I think it looks like a different door.
I don't know. But that's the door there.
Well, the Help Wanted door, because...
You have to find it again.
You didn't even close it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the
I
door.
think it's the same door.
Okay. Yeah?
See? Like, there's one on the other
The
side.
door knobs
Doesn't
on
matter, the other one in the opposite side will be that way.
I see. Okay, you're right.
So Help Wanted begins with us opening the door.
Okay.
Which I don't really think I've seen anybody mention before. But, yeah.
Door things.
Right, so that's weird. So let me just...
There was some weird Ike thing, but I wasn't sure how we got there.
I'm just flipping through to see, right, what happened to your little brother? You're a good big brother. Access denied.
What's that? Yeah, that's the one. So you go back.
Yeah, I see.
Go back before that as well. This.
Right, so this one. VIP's directions lead you into Rockstar Row. Past display cases of props in the Glamrock green rooms to an unmarked red door. Behind a cardboard cutout of Monty Gator. It's locked, but your pass grants you access. Where does this go, you ask?
Didn't we enter it a different way?
Maybe.
Isn't that because it
So
wasn't...
this is something slightly different, but it's... You open the door and hesitate when you see a murky corridor. Where does this go, you ask? A kaleidoscopic golden purple background pulses behind VIP, where the magic happens. He sweeps his wand over his head, leaving a trail of gold sparkles. The first stop is something really special. Go straight and take the third right. Before you can stop Ike, he marches forward, holding the gamepad at arm's length in front of him. You shrug and follow. As VIP leads you and your brother deeper into the bowels of the pizza Plex, you begin to feel disconcerted. Remember he asked the definition of disconcerted as well?
Yeah.
You don't think you can find your way back without him. You wonder if he's intentionally confusing you. Are we there yet, you say? Yes, open the door at the end of the hall. The door is marked storage. What's stored in there, you ask? I do not want to spoil the surprise. VIP's glasses flash white, obscuring his eyes.
This is another visit to that
room, that same red door
Okay.
room. Ike opens the door and it smells like something has spoiled. Despite the truly terrible stench, Ike darts inside and disappears into the dark room. A moment later, the light from the gamepad blinks out. Ike, you call out? No answer. Ike and VIP are whispering to each other, but you can't make out their words. Not funny, guys, you say. You step into the room and feel along the wall by the door for a light switch. Come on, Ike. Stop messing around. It stinks in here. The door slams shut behind you. Ike laughs. You jump. Hey, why would you do that? I promised to listen to VIP, Ike replies. You stumble into a pull chain dangling from the ceiling. You yank it and the lights turn on. Ike is still standing by the door, pointing at you and howling with laughter. I wish you could see your face, he says. A small human skeleton slumps against the wall next to Ike, wearing a tattered Glamrock Freddy t-shirt and cradling a familiar-looking gamepad. VIP, is this a prop room for Halloween? Your voice trembles. Ike screams, his wide eyes fixed behind you. You spin around and see 3 more bodies in various stages of decomposition sprawled on the floor. From their size, they were kids about your age.
Yeah, so it is people that have got the
A
VIP
cracked
experience.
gamepad lies beside a message written in dust on the dirty white tiles. VIP. Small shards of glass are missing from its shattered screen. There is blood. You rush back to the door to try and pull open, but it's locked. Access denied. VIP's face jitters and tells. Now you have no choice but to stay with me forever.
So what's interesting here is the body count, right? So you see a body, there are 3 more bodies,
So
right?
there's 4 of them plus you and your brother.
Which is 6.
Yeah. And it's like, also it's interesting, like, yeah, a cracked gamepad lies beside a message written in dust on the dirty white tiles. VIP. Also the implication, yeah, it wasn't tomato sauce, it was blood that was on that card.
Yeah, that was on
where
that
it came
card. Yeah,
from.
of course, at the beginning.
So he's pulled it out of there.
But how? But what killed them? Why is there blood?
I don't know, because I think it's this, maybe? A cracked gamepad.
Does it come out of the gamepad and kill you?
No, I think maybe someone broke it, like trying to escape or something.
Oh, and then there's a bit of blood. And this is what's implied to happen to Ike if he goes back to the Pizza Plex, or they never find
when
him.
he runs away.
This is the store. I guess so. This is the storage room. He promises to take us to the
How do
parts
we
and
end up?
service and
The
things.
thing I don't get is how we end up
So here's
with
some.
Ike.
So here's a. So we had an option to leave Ike with the gamepad or not, didn't we? In the merry-go-round.
Maybe.
Like, doesn't VIP say "Don't leave me" or something?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to see like how we end up there. Promise to stick with him all day. Head towards Bonnie Bowl. Ditch Ike on the merry-go-round.
Try that one.
So we do that one. Friend.
Oh no, you can't.
Yeah,
you've got
so
you've
we
got to
have-
leave VIP with him regardless.
Yeah. Best day ever. We've done the reporting ones. Guys, Kirichium. Plug in Mango's Fest. Alcohol. We've done that. Chica's crane, done that, done all this. Balloon, investigate doors.
Yeah, maybe use the security badge.
Raceway. That's racing parts.
Space.
Maze, candy. Maze. And about where you get the picture.
Go back.
What?
Back.
What?
Follow. Oh, no.
No, that's the bit where like he sends you a picture. VIP. Just save him again tomorrow. Turbo. No points for you. Points. Bonnie is a bunny. No, yeah, not hell.
So we're skipping when you do this. You're not going through page by page. If you look at the bottom, sometimes when you skip, it'll go, see?
Yeah. 6170.
See what I mean?
Yeah, very weird. I don't know.
So, I think even if you
Yeah,
flip
let me
through
see, hold on.
everything...
The boy, I can be sweet. But yeah, I can't bother going through all this. Like, I'm sure you can find the page that leads into that bit. Rather than me sitting here for like half an hour. Yeah, I'm sure that's, like I say, there'll be a lead into it, but yeah. Oh no, really enjoyed that. I think it's a really good book.
Ominous.
Really fun, has a lot of implications that line up with stuff we were already kind of thinking. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun.
I just feel like a kind of
like
a fresh
game.
start.
I'm really excited for the other ones. I think we could do little let's plays of different ones as well. Like, I think we could do like a playthrough. Because yeah, like someone else reading it would need to read it themselves. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that. And it took like 3 hours, but it was a good 3 hours.
Yeah, looking forward to the rest of the anniversary stuff. Scott interview is tomorrow.
Oh my god, so it is. Yeah. And I've got to finish my picture that I'm drawing as well. But yeah, no, thanks for joining us on this wacky ride. Books are our favourite. And we'll see you when we get the next one, or whatever the next thing is that we play.
Yep.